What's going on, everybody? Welcome in. Remember to claim your GG in 2.5 hours. I have mine auto restaking, so we're chilling on that front. I don't really have to do anything for GG. It kind of just continues to compound. What's up to all the new followers? I see a flood of you guys coming in, so appreciate it. Yeah, we love GG. Good morning, everybody. So the market's been a little funky. I went to bed last night and it was any lemons on this stream? Probably not today. I went to bed yesterday and stuff was mostly green or like barely red. Yesterday we had a good day though. But then just big sell-off so far today. Thanks, Kyle. It was mostly just like a headache and I didn't really feel like staring at a screen for a couple hours with a headache, so that's why I decided to postpone, but basically making up for the missed stream yesterday, today, and then I'll still be streaming with Adam tomorrow around this time, and that should be a really solid one because he is a very smart guy, so I'm sure he'll have a lot of good content for us. Boryoku to the moon, absolutely. The dragons are popping off. Alex, so GG isn't a scam, 200% ROI in 5 days. So why am I on followers only mode? Bro, I don't even know how to use Twitch. How do I turn it off? Let me look at settings. I really don't. I think I found it. Alright. Do whatever you guys want. When hot tub stream? Soon. For sure. Thanks, Smarty Pants. I mean, this is like the 4th time we've streamed on Twitch, so yeah. So about GG, the ROI right now is boosted, so it's like that's not as sustainable of an ROI, but every now and then they'll kind of do a boost to reward people who have been staking it. Other projects kind of like tell you in advance when they're going to boost, but the problem with that is that then people can kind of try and like game the system and just like jump around to the high APY. But right now, GG is doing a boost. But usually it's around like 70 to 90% as the what's it called? As the 5-day ROI. Hey, the Stacked Labs emoji in the chat. Would I stream games? Maybe. Could be kind of fun every now and then. Yeah, GG's been killing it. We can talk about that soon. I think we'll do some TA and stuff, get a good feel for what we're expecting in the market, and then we can talk about some more NFTs or GG or whatever. Cause as a wife, he has no time for games. Still in a bull market or bear? I think we are in a consolidation. Well, correction period. I wouldn't call it a full on. Do a cooking stream? That'd be funny. Yes, I'm minting Zillas later today. Okay. Alright. Man, we get more viewers when we're on Twitch and then the chat just goes crazy and I feel like I can't focus on anything other than responding to stuff in the chat. Would you recommend to pull out initial investments soon? I've been staking for 6 days. I will not be making any recommendations. However, if, like, I think that is a smart way of doing it. Like, let's say you put in $5,000, it doubles or goes to 15 grand or something. Take out your initial and then just ride it. Yeah, I know I'm gonna have to ignore chat eventually. That'll be sad. What's up, Sunjuice? What's up, Zook? All right. So let's talk about Bitcoin. So we had that one really big nuke, and after that day, I think we streamed that day, and we were basically saying, I expect a consolidation period, because usually after big nukes, that's kind of what we get. We kind of just like chop around in a range. And so I said, I'm not rushing into any trades, even if this is the bottom, like it usually gives us time. And I don't expect this to just V-reverse back up to 60K. And that's kind of been playing out. We have kind of just been chopping around. We're starting to get a bit of a bullish div right through here. But overall, this has just been choppy. Like, I have not been interested in trading Bitcoin really throughout this range. We did take a long on Ethereum somewhere, and we did short. So like, I've played the range a little bit. Music's quiet. You want it a little louder? There we go. Whatever happened to Apex? They're still doing stuff. I mean, they took a big hit, but the GG's by the same team as Apex, and so they'll be able to turn the music down. My bad. I'll put it back to where it was. Is it DMCA? Does that mean copyright free? It is. It's I don't know. It's like the first one I searched on YouTube. So we've taken a couple trades in this range, but I wouldn't really recommend it. I think trading in this range is a bit tricky, and it's just not really worth it. And like, there was a nice swing right here, and then like a nice move right here. And we did end up closing a short from, now I remember what it was actually. I can't remember if I took it on. We took a Monday's range trade last week. I believe the short entry was here. We had this one other spike up, and I ended up closing it at 47,700. The target was Monday's low, but we just closed it there. Okay, now that I put Monday's range back on here, I'm kind of getting my memory back. So we took this short on Bitcoin, closed it here. I didn't take the long on the sweep of Monday's low, but we did take the long on Ethereum here, and I also longed Sol, and we ended up closing like here and here, and the Sol long was like 164, 165. So those were some clutch exits. I am realizing now that I kind of, well, we haven't really talked about that yet because I didn't stream yesterday, but I mean, I will say it was like a little bit of luck, but the plan was get a dip buy, look to take profit around this region, the weekly SR and Monday's low. We did get a bounce to that level, but it rejected there. And so that's why I exited the trade. It was also Monday. You guys know I don't really like to trade on Mondays. And what I would have wanted to see to get back into a long would have just been if we could have flipped that level. If we could have gotten back above, I'll be like, all right, I'll hop back in a long. But since we rejected there, I was like, okay, not worth holding this. I don't like being in trades on Monday, and that ended up playing out pretty nicely. So, same thing with Ethereum. Closing it here, we had some resistance from Monday's mid-range, and also it was getting pretty close to the weekly open, but I would say the price action on Sol looked a little cleaner. We'll shout out Rexproof for the shout out. Well, wait, shout out Rexproof for the shout out. I guess that makes sense. Rexproof is a legend. I keep telling him we got to stream together. So if you guys bug Rexproof enough about us streaming together, I will get him on this stream. And then we'll go for it. So shout out Rexproof, one of my closest friends in this space. We've hung out before. Good guy. Great trader. Probably the best trader I know. So you guys are in good hands if you're followers of Rexproof. I just rugged myself. Twitch FOMO here. What's up, Reset? I wish I could say hi to everyone, but you guys are absolutely flooding the chat. Okay, so let's get back to business a little bit. So although, like, if you're more experienced with range trading, I don't think there's a problem to be trading here. I think the opportunities were pretty clear last week, but so far this week, I haven't been a huge fan of the price action, and I'm kind of looking for some new levels to develop. I still haven't taken a trade this week, and I would say my main plan for Bitcoin, which is also Rexproof's plan. So if you guys are all here from him, then you're going to be like, wow, you guys just think the same thing? And the answer is pretty much yes. Rexproof caused same person psyops. Cause and Rexproof can be my parents. So what I've kind of been waiting for this whole week, and the reason I wasn't able to catch this bounce right there, is because I want to see us take out Monday's low. It looks like we are well on our way to doing that, because even though we had this nice bounce, we've gotten rejected pretty hard. We have FOMC happening soon. And so that could bring in some added volatility. So what I'm kind of looking for is a move down here, do something like that. Obviously this would happen on a lower, like, this isn't drawn to scale. I don't expect this reclaim to happen on the 17th, but just to give you guys an idea. I do also use ranges that aren't just Monday's range, but recently it's been working very well. And also you can see how well the mid-range acts as a pivot here. It's just money. People sleep on Monday's range. What is H2 demand, which Rexproof shows in charts? 2-hour demand. So basically a 2-hour time frame and then a demand level. And if you want to learn more about supply and demand, then my guy Adam, who is going to be on the stream tomorrow, has a great free article on it. So I'll send that in the chat. That is Adam's blog, Trading Riot. That's Adam's blog, Trading Riot. And it's one of the best free resources out there. So I'm stoked to have him on stream tomorrow. I've known him for a few years, like since my early days of trading. So it's been fun to see how he's progressed, how I've progressed, and how we've kind of grown together in the space. So yeah, I don't know why I just deleted that, but main plan for Bitcoin is going to be something like this. Actually, I'd rather see the sweep go a little lower. Boop. That's the main plan for Bitcoin. And Bitcoin, AVAX is up again? Oh my gosh. Who keeps pumping AVAX? Yeah, I think Trading Riot has a lot of good content that it would explain some of the beginner questions. I get Satstart and Pentoshi. Yeah, AVAX has been killing it. I mean, for a long time, well, not really killing it. It's still been nuking, but for a long time, this daily demand was a important level that we were watching. And although it's been tested like 6 times, it keeps on holding. I kind of threw a meme line on here yesterday because it looked like we were compressing down into here. Now we just flipped it. Looks like we're retesting it and it's holding, but it's a little tricky for me to long right here. But I mean, it's good to see because I do have a lot of spot AVAX exposure and a lot of AVAX exposure through different altcoins, through GG, through Apex, through Avalauncher, XAVA, and like the pre-sale allocations that they give you. I will probably drop a Discord link in here at some point, but man, we try and keep the Discord pretty exclusive, and now there's like 550 people watching this stream, so, but I'm sure a few of you guys are in there already. But yeah, I will hang around for a bit, and I will drop a Discord link in a bit. FVG is fair value gap. So sometimes when price moves really fast. Lots of people here from GG. Let's go. You love to see it. Lots of times when price moves really fast, like if we nuke, sometimes there's like a gap here, so to speak, and a lot of times we expect that to like be filled before continuation. I don't remember exactly how Rectproof defines it, but I'm sure somewhere in here there's something. Maybe not, because we kind of did touch with that bounce, but yeah, it stands for fair value gap. I don't know where the best resource is to learn more about it, but yeah, Rectproof does have a lot of good educational content in his Telegram. I would assume if you go in his Telegram and search FVG, then you can get a pretty good idea of how, like, it'll show you every chart that he's posted that uses FVG, you know. What's up, DJ? I need to make you a mod in case anyone gets goofy. Wait, DM me on Discord so I know you're the real DJ. Oh, and Halon. Okay, I just modded both of you guys. But I hope you're the real ones, not imposters. We might actually hit 1,000 followers on this stream. Yeah, MSB. I mean, I think that was the simple definition of FVG. Like when the market moves quickly and there's a big gap, sometimes there's an area in there that some would define as a fair value gap, and you can kind of use it as targets to try and like fill that gap, essentially. Well, of course you're going to say you're the real one in the Twitch chat. DJ just DM'd me and said he's the real one. So. DJ, is that him? Oh, I think he tagged me in the admin section. Okay, yeah, we good. All right, cool. But yeah, so this is kind of the expectation for Bitcoin. We'll run through a few more charts now. But if you're a new viewer, I do use Monday's range quite a bit in my trading. I do think there's a chance it gets swept while we're on stream, or maybe we'll just stream until FOMC happens and then try and catch some entries together. That would be a little long of a stream, but it's all good. Something I've also thought about doing is just like leaving my chart up and like leaving for a little bit, and then you guys can kind of see like how it follows the plan, and if it follows it, then like I'll be back and start talking again, and we can try and catch an entry. But yeah, if there's some interest for that, then we could. Wow, AVAX really is going for it. You love to see it. I know everyone who's staking GG with me is happy to see AVAX pumping. FOMC is the Federal Open Market Committee. They have a press conference with the chairman Powell, or chair, whatever you want to call him. Basically, the Fed is either going to pump our bags or nuke our bags. All right, let's talk about Ethereum. Because for a while, Ethereum was just destroying Bitcoin. I'm going to take this Monday's range off because it lines up pretty well with this SR level. I think this is our weekly SR. Yeah. Let me mark it differently so I can have it labeled more properly. All my presets are for a light chart, and so I probably need to change that if I'm going to be rocking the dark chart for a little while. So this is a bit of an issue. Well, I shouldn't really say an issue, but it's not the best sign that we've lost this SR level. And you can see, especially recently, and recency with the level is sometimes more important. Like, yes, this is a weekly SR from May of 2021, but what's important to me is like how well we've interacted with this level more recently. And you can just see this whole section. This is like the pivot on the entire, this is the most important level on the entire Ethereum chart. Strong resistance here, big sell-off. Resistance, smaller sell-off. Break above, retest twice, hold it. Retest here, retest, retest. Huge nuke, but we're able to respect this level on a closing basis and get back above. One more retest, and now we've finally broken through. This is a little concerning. I'm not saying Ethereum is about to nuke, but I feel more comfortable being bullish on Ethereum when it's above this level. And one thing you guys need to remember is that, oh, the Ninja raid is happening. Shout out to you, Ninja. Ninja is like half the reason that I am streaming on Twitch in the first place. So one thing you guys need to remember that is a very important rule, so to speak, is that a failed bearish setup is actually a bullish setup. So right now the bearish setup is this SR flip, and it's rejecting. But the failed bearish setup would be if we get back above and flip this level. And as I just said, a failed bearish setup is actually a bullish one. So it is possible that we just chop below here for a little bit, reclaim the weekly SR level and 4K. I almost said 40K. Reclaim weekly SR and 4,000, and then I'd be really bullish on Ethereum. A reclaim of that level would be pretty epic. So that's kind of the higher time frame bias with Ethereum. Shout out to Rexproof, shout out to Ninja for flooding the stream right now. 525 people, that's probably a Twitch and YouTube record. So hey, no Ninja slander in the chat. Ninja's great. All right. What if Ninja and I, there we go, white luggage. We can both be. I agree with the Ninja greater than cause here. Let me join in on this. There we go. So yeah, this picture can change really quickly, although it doesn't look great right now. Man, the Ninja gang is really going hard in here. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Ninja and I need to stream together again soon. We streamed together, I don't remember how long ago it was, probably like a month and a half ago. So this picture can change pretty quickly if we're able to flip that level. That's kind of the high time frame bias that we have on Ethereum. Zooming in though, Ethereum did already take out Monday's low right here. It's getting a nice little rally. But because Bitcoin has not done that yet, it leaves me a little skeptical. It's okay, guys. We love Ninja. I don't know if Ninja's in here, but Ninja's my guy. So Ethereum did take out Monday's low while BTC hasn't. So that speaks to some ETH BTC weakness. And you can kind of see this has just been downtrending for like a week now. Try and make these show up on the dark chart. So people probably aren't going to love this. But what I see right here is a range. A range that I need to change the colors of because very high time frame range. That doesn't mean there won't be a lot of bounces in between. Fortnite Ninja? Yeah, that's the one. So this isn't necessarily pretty. Like, I want Ethereum to be bullish, but looking at this from an unbiased perspective, it basically looks like there's our deviation, and this is coming back to like the mid-range or something like that. It doesn't look ideal. However, just like we were talking about on ETH USD, failed bearish setup is a bullish one. So if this can get back above the range high, things can change quick. And also, this isn't just going to go straight down. Like, we just came into the origin of this pump. So there's clearly some demand here. So maybe this gets a rally like back up to the mid-range, or sorry, back up to the range high. And in that case, we would see a nice little bounce from Ethereum. AVAX is still going for it, huh? That is crazy. The strength from AVAX has been unbelievable. But that doesn't change that this is still kind of in a range as well, right? Right into the mid-range, took out the range low. If it does something like this, sweep the range high, then you probably look for a retrace as well. Drop the background music playlist. Here you go. It was like the first thing I found on YouTube, so maybe the relaxed movement on YouTube is gonna get some new subs. So while AVAX is getting a really nice pump in, I think it's close to where I would expect a bit of either a pullback or consolidation. But still looks bullish in the rest of the market right now. So to anyone who is able to long down near this daily demand, it has paid off well. Ninja is one of the homies on Twitter. For those that didn't know and just saw a bunch of people saying Ninja in the chat. Sol is also holding up pretty well. Same thing as Ethereum. We got weekly SR right around last week's Monday's low, so that's definitely been like our near-term pivot. So I'm gonna clear that. Feel like you need to get GG. It's honestly been really impressive how well it's been holding up. So let's get this week's Monday's range on, and also the weekly high, or sorry, the weekly open is Monday's high, which is a little interesting because usually, like, do you think there's just going to be no wick at the top of the Sol weekly candle? So I think there's a very good chance we get up here this week. I don't know if we're able to flip that level, but I do not think the weekly high is in. But yeah, this is holding up better than a lot of other coins right now. Like if we compare with Ethereum, it's already taken out Monday's low, and this entire consolidation, like it's broken down and made a new low. With Bitcoin, looks a little funkier, but it's come down towards the origin of that pump. Whereas Sol hasn't really gotten close to any of these higher lows. So it's holding up. It's holding up really well. Yeah, no, Ninja's the homie. Could the best investment in crypto space possibly be Piggy Soul Gang? I'm gonna say no, but I've been wrong before, but I don't think I'll be wrong about that. So I don't love the I heard I could live off their passive income. How much time do we have till FOMC? An hour and a half? What time is FOMC? 2 p.m.? 2 hours? Oh, jeez. 2 hours, yeah. So we still have a bit of time before that happens. And honestly, like a lot of times during FOMC, we see quite a bit of volatility. And so I would be thrilled if we get this nuke during FOMC, take out the lows, then towards the end of the meeting, people are like, oh, this actually isn't too bearish, and then we just start rallying from there. Front run FOMC and market sell. Sol and AVAX, clear strength in the market today. I'm not super interested in taking any new trades until... Should I get Jared on stream today? Let me ask what he's up to. I'll ask if he wants to drop some alpha. I'm not in any trades right now. The last trade I took was the Ethereum and Sol longs that I closed at 41 something and like 173. So let's talk about high time frame Sol actually for a little bit. What's your take on FTT? Notice me, senpai. Senpai. We'll talk about that one. Yeah, Jared from Stacked Labs, he's the homie. Fellow Michigan fan. We met up at the Big Ten Championship like 2 weeks ago, so that was fun. So Sol high time frame, similar to Ethereum, 175 is kind of the key level. Like we're just below that key SR level, but if we're able to flip that, things start looking very bullish again. Right now, I'm kind of expecting us to go for this low, but that doesn't mean we won't have like bounces or ranging first and then do it. The timing of when everything happens is pretty much impossible to, I mean, it's very impossible to try and predict. I mean, you might be right every now and then, but the key level I'm watching, we have this 3-day demand right here. We've poked a low into there, which is like right at the middle of it. And I think the dream Sol long setup would be if we range a little and then later on sweep this low, take out that low, get back above here, flip Monday's low, and boom. Little accumulation range in here for a few weeks. Something like that is the plan, more or less, on Sol. Or, I mean, more ideally, I could be completely wrong. The low could be in right here. We could flip this weekly SR and then just start trending again from there, which I would be very happy about, because Sol is one of the coins I have some of my most exposure to. Bro, what is the drama in the chat? Who is arguing? Everybody relax. Rexproof just DM'd me and said he's getting bottom vibes. So if we moon from here, Rexproof called it. How do I draw order blocks? You should tune into one of Trader Main's streams. He is more of the order block guy. Alright. FTT. If you don't have bottom vibes right now, you're a bear. Yeah, I don't disagree. So FTT has been pretty weak as of late. But it is at some support here. It did take out this low. I just feel like there's so many, maybe not so many. There are a few things that I would prefer to be trading than FTT. Also, FTT is interesting because, like, what's going to happen when FTX files for an IPO? They go public and people can buy them on the stock exchange. Would people rather hold FTT to have FTX exposure or buy? I don't think it's going to make FTT pump, to be honest. Let's look at some numbers. FTT on CoinGecko. Because if people basically think of FTT as like an investment in FTX and that the market cap should be like a fair valuation, I mean, it's honestly tricky. Like, yeah, you get a fee discount. It could be bullish for FTT because of valuation, or it could be super bearish. So right now the FTT market cap is 5.2 billion. So I guess if you think, why would that be bearish? Well, if the stock market values FTX as like a $2.5 billion company, then people will be like, oh wait, yeah, Coinbase market cap is huge. I'm just saying that's something you got to be thinking about if you're an FTT bull. But I think it's a catalyst in either direction. No, FTT and BNB isn't a fair comparison, but FTT plus Sol would be. I would also rather own a Sol than FTT. Buybacks, burns, not equity. Right, yeah, it isn't equity, but you know people are buying FTT as, like, as implied exposure to an FTX. Like, exposure to FTX. Chart FTT over Sol and have your answer. Yeah, I mean, I much prefer Solana than FTT. I think that's pretty clear, and everyone watching this would know that. But I don't know. That's just something I was thinking about with FTT. This level is super clean though. This 44 resistance here, support all through here, resistance, and then resistance there. So high time frame, bullish on FTT above 43, and below that I kind of just expect us to range within here. Probably not that low. Maybe range within here. But the bullish setup for me is when FTT flips this. Also, FTT market cap is also not as crazy now as it was when FTT was up here and I was thinking about those things, because at that point the market cap was like 11, 12 billion or whatever it was. If you had $100 to your name, what would your play be? Leverage trades or spot or NFTs or something else? So if you're brand new to crypto and you have $100, I would not get into leverage trading, because I think you would lose it all. And I mean, I think the best way for a new person to get involved in crypto is just every paycheck take out like 5%, 10%, and like DCA into some coins that you want to hold long term. And you'll probably outperform a lot of people that try and leverage trade. But for me, buying FTT right now is about the same as buying Amazon in 2021. No matter if bubble or whatever happens, I think FTT in 5 years will be actually valuable. And yeah, nice financial advice. Shut up, ninja. I said that's what I tell my friends when they ask me. I'm clipping this and sending it to the feds. You guys are the best. I think that is the smartest way for a beginner to get into crypto. I don't think you're going to successfully turn $100 into like $100K by leverage trading if you're a beginner. And yeah, I don't disagree that FTT could be a great hold long term. Like, I'm bullish on FTT, I'm bullish on FTX, I'm bullish on whatever Sam is doing. I think you're crazy not to be bullish on those things. But the question is, like, can you put your money in something else where you get a better return? 100 to 100K, some rect proof type of stuff? Absolutely. Absolutely. What are my thoughts on FTM? I really don't know too much about FTM. Limit orders are a little sketchy sometimes on FTX. I do prefer leverage trading on Bybit. But there are some coins that FTX has that I just trade there because Bybit doesn't have them. But yeah, there was a running joke for a while that if you get a bid filled on FTX, then your trade is wrong. Less than 2 hours until the next GG rebase. And we make 7.5% on the entire stack that we're staking. I don't know why I didn't get into these time forks sooner. I definitely regret not getting into time itself, but who doesn't, right? Yeah, time is taking a hit right now. But that's also why I think it's so crazy that GG is holding up so well. Like, everything is nuking. Or like a lot of the time forks and time itself are nuking. But GG is holding steady. It's pretty impressive. Am I in? I am not. Is that the Solana one? Invictus or whatever? Invictus DAO? Yeah, I missed that one. At least so far. The reason I'm in GG as opposed to other time forks is because I know the GG team and so I know the rug risk isn't there, or at least it's vastly mitigated. Like, there have been so many DAOs like that rug this week. That one Kingpin DAO, they bought some Twitter account that a ton of big accounts were already following, like CZ even. And I looked at it and I was like, why do 30 something people I follow this time fork, this DAO? And yeah, it turns out they bought that account and then just rugged once their treasury hit whatever level they wanted. So, and I think there have been like 3 others, like the Chad one. I can't remember the names of all of them, but we have seen multiple projects like that rug this week. And that's really the biggest risk with a lot of them, because they see their treasury get to, like, I don't know, 5, 10, 15 million dollars, and they're like, wait, we could just quit and take all this money right now? And it's super immoral, obviously. They're literally robbing people. And then that's it. Then they just rug. So you got to be careful. But that's why I do have a layer of confidence in GG, and why I've chosen to go for that one, I guess. And it's been fun. Devs are solid. They're focusing on sustainability more than anything else, and if one of these projects is relevant for like a month, you can make a stupid amount of money. Stupid. GG is Galaxy goggles. What happened to Serum? It's just super weak. Wow. That is actually wild. This was worse than I thought. I don't know what happened to them. This is actually ridiculous. What? Does anyone know what happened? How's Ray been doing? What's up, Zach? The Robin Hood of crypto. Crypto Twitter. Ray's not as bad. I'm doing well, man. How are you? Sam rugged? Uh-oh. That's not good. That's crazy, though. I had not looked at the Serum chart since it was like in the 7s or 8s or something like that. That is crazy. But, I mean, here's your mini accumulation range down here, so either hold here or it's really, really ugly. Do I really have my chart marked up back here on Serum? I mean, sushi. A lot of coins are just gonna fail. Am I still in GG? Yeah, I am. Do I play Fortnite? Every now and then. Can we play right now? Maybe after the stream. I don't think I don't think everyone wants to watch. Bro, gotta take your mind off crypto every now and then. We are not playing Fortnite on stream right now. Oh my gosh. You guys are wild. Gamer cause. Box fight for 1 ETH. No, because you said that, you're probably cracked. Mario Kart? 1 game. Just run one Fortnite game midstream. Everyone add the Toga on Fort. Bro, I changed my Epic name. John Wick is in grave danger and needs your help. Trying to see what other coins we can really talk about. I mean, at this point, like, trading's kind of boring sometimes. Abe trade? Oh, there he is. Adam, what's good? I have here, he's absolutely amazing and handsome person and also an amazing trader. You know, it's funny that you say that. I've actually heard all those same exact things. Also, shout out to everyone watching today. We broke the 1,000 follower mark. Which coins pump hard? Scams. Ponzi's. Ponzi's pump, bro. Yeah, there were like 800 something for a little while, and then they were like, oh wait, this guy's actually really boring, so so they called it a day. Yeah, I'm streaming with Adam tomorrow. What time did we say, Adam? 4 p.m. UTC. Yeah, 4 p.m. UTC. So like in 22 and a half hours, me and Adam will just be creating the bottom. For everyone asking about supply and demand, I link this article once a day. Basically once a day. Best free guides out there. You got the supply and demand content. You got everything you could dream of. You should have this link in your bio. Maybe I should. Adam needs to send those Bitcoin payments through though. I'm just kidding. This is not a paid shill. This is a friendly shill. But thanks to Adam, I've actually saved a lot of time when people are like, yo, can you like tell me about price action or tell me about supply and demand or whatever? And I'm just like, you know what? My friend already wrote a great guide on that, so. The correct order to read the blog. Yeah, that's a good, that's good. I like it. Start with the price action one right here. And then after that, read the supply and demand one. When cause blogs. I think I'm a better talker than writer. And I'm already a subpar talker, so you know my writing will really be like a... Yeah, no problem, brother. I'm excited for the stream, too. It should be good. I'm just going to copy trade whatever you say, so pretty stoked. What's the website again? It's Trading Riot. There you go. AVAX up 8% now. This thing has no chill. No chill whatsoever. Do I think GG staking is still a play? Yeah, I think you can still make money from it. My brother put some money into it yesterday, and I wouldn't have let him do that if, actually, I kind of did it for him, but I wouldn't have let him do that if I didn't think there was still some opportunity there. Hey, you know what Altcoin Psycho says? Copy trade Bitfinex whales, counter trade Bybit whales. The GG team is indeed based. The runway, so runway's a funky statistic. Well, I wouldn't say funky, but it's... They addressed this actually yesterday, like in their server. Runway basically means if all things were equal, if everything stayed completely the same, the APY, the treasury, etc., that's how long they could pay out the APY for. However, whenever there's a boost and the APY is super high for one epoch, or epoch, however people pronounce that, then the runway looks like it's a lot lower because it's boosted for an 8-hour period. And then when they take that boost away, the APY is lower, the runway looks a lot bigger, but it's also just kind of skewed because that implies like no more money going to the treasury. It's like if nothing else changed, how long could it just keep paying out for? But what's up, Jared? Jared, do you want to hop on? You want to hop on stream and share some alpha? So I can go heat up a cup of coffee? Alright, Jared's coming on. So we're about to get the real alpha. Hold on, let me turn the music down. And then, oh. AVAX with a little spike. Jared's hopping on, Jared's hopping on. I'm gonna call you on Discord. So we got Jared today, Adam tomorrow. What a stacked lineup. Should we talk? We should probably talk about the moon cycles. Jared, can you hear me?
Yeah, hold on a second. I'm getting double sound here.
Oh, you're good.
There we go. What's up?
How's it going?
Oh, you know, just got back from getting a COVID test. Pretty good day.
Negative?
Well, I mean, it's the one that they're like, we'll call you in an hour and we'll give you the real results in 2 days. So I guess I'm fine.
You feeling pretty sick though? You gonna give me COVID through the mic?
I mean, I might, dude. I mean, everybody who watched my stream yesterday is like, bro, if you do have COVID, you definitely. They're saying my sound is low, by the way.
Yeah, I just turned it up. It should be better now.
Gotcha. Yeah, anybody who watched my stream yesterday was like, bro, if you do have COVID, that mic is now like
high,
the center.
High. Okay, I fixed it. Down 40%.
Okay, how about now? Can we check two? Check two.
Is it still too loud? Dude, the nice thing about... Okay, they're saying perfect. Good. That's good. Okay. Dude, that's the nice thing about Twitch that I absolutely love. I'm getting feedback from people, like, within 5 seconds versus on YouTube. It's like I wait a full minute, and it's like, wait, did you answer that question before I changed it or after I changed it?
100%, man. That's why, I mean, look, I've only ever been Twitch. Now, I simul stream to YouTube, which you're not supposed to do. But my stream isn't large enough that anybody cares. Yours, they probably would be like, yo, man, you can't do that.
Can't do that, bro. Hey,
So,
soon your stream will be bigger once they once everyone sees the alpha you're about to drop on this stream, they're gonna be like, oh, we don't really need to follow Kaz anymore. So
that is not true. You know, the funny thing about you and I, and we've talked about this before, but
it's the University of Michigan.
Well, it is, yeah. Go Blue on our way to the national title.
Go Blue.
But the funny thing about you and I is that hey, look at that, he's got the emojis.
I know, I saw that. Someone was dropping that early, like right when I started the stream. I was
nice.
like, oh, let's go.
Can I do that? All right, here's my level 3 one. Check this out. There you go, bam. The funny thing about you and I is that we do not necessarily trade the exact same way, but we always end up in the same locations. It's super weird.
It's pretty funny.
It's like
we have similar ideas, but we get to them in different ways. And then usually when that happens, I'm like, oh, if you're seeing something similar in a completely different way, that gives me more confidence. Also, do you see the moon chart that I've pulled up?
Yeah. What's fun? This started on your stream. I just want to say, this started on your stream where people were talking about moon charts, and I made a joke about it. And now every time I stream, somebody comes in and trolls me with a moon chart every single time. Yeah,
no, it's funny. And so, if any of you viewers were here when me and Jared have streamed together in the past, we when was that? When did we throw up the moon chart and it was like the Pico bottom?
It was. I can tell you right now. It was September 21st.
Oh, I'm looking at the AVAX chart, bro. No wonder it looks weird. Yeah.
I was like,
it was right here.
Yeah, yep, September 21st.
So we're about to have a moon save us once again.
I swear to God, I will never live it down.
You will never fade.
Like, it will literally people will, pardon my language, it will raid my stream till the end of time with fucking moon emojis. You know what I should do? I should make my level 3 sub emoji just a moon.
A moon.
And that way, if you really want to come in and troll me with moon emojis, you got to be a level 3 sub.
Ninja, don't leave, bro. I'm hiding the moons. We're not talking about moons anymore.
Yeah, dude. The moons are no good. The moons are no good.
I need to turn Jamie Boy into a mod. And Jamie Boy, if people ask whose Twitter it is, I've already sent Jared's Twitter twice, but if you could keep an eye on that, that'd be dope. Scammed by Kaz? No, we're literally calling the Pico bottom for you. It might be with the moon cycle, but the process isn't what's important.
Yeah. For sure.
Ninja rugged his stream. Yeah, Ninja raids my stream, and then I start talking about moon cycles. So.
Oh, gotcha. That'll do it. So I do have a little bit of alpha. I don't know how hard or easy it is to get me to share.
No, I can get your screen on here. And also, we've been talking about some FOMC stuff, but I'm like far too low IQ for that stuff. So if you have any insight on your thoughts on FOMC today, I think a lot of people would enjoy that. They're also asking if we're going to stream during FOMC. So if we stay live for another hour and a half, we might be able to catch some of it. And to briefly catch you up on what I've been talking about.
We're talking about an hour and a half, bro. Like, it's all right. Haven't you been on here for like an hour already?
I have.
Is this the Kaz streaming marathon? Is that what I ran into?
Maybe. I think someone said 24-hour stream. So,
dude, I just want you to know that I will happily contribute to those 24 hours, but there's no chance I would ever do that.
We'll take shifts.
Yeah, for sure.
You, me, and Ninja just taking turns.
Man. You know, it's funny. I don't really know Ninja. I mean, like, I know of him, but I've never really spoken or interacted with him. So it'd be fun.
He's a solid guy. Ninja Scout.
That's what I've heard. I've never heard anything bad. Here's the thing. Here's the funny thing about crypto Twitter is that I know the guys who are LARPs because it's very, very easy and clear to see. And the people that I've never heard of but have been around for a while, I'm like, all right, that person's not a LARP. And then I looked into him a little bit, and I was like, oh yeah, dude, Ninja's obviously knows what he's doing. Right. And that's all I needed to know, right? That's it.
Great tweet from Ninja 17 minutes ago.
Which was what?
Coinbase risking off heading into FOMC. Bitfinex risking on. Crypto degens versus the boomers in full effect.
Oh, let's fucking go. I'll take that.
So, here are Ninja's fancy charts that you won't really see from me too much because I'm too low IQ, but we find a way to make it work anyway.
Yeah, dude. Those heat maps they're really, really good. They're really, really good.
If I had like a quarter of the alpha Ninja had, man, I'd be pretty incredible. Oh, Ninja in the chat. WTF, who is this guy? What's his Twitter? Follow now. There you go. Thank you, Jamie Boy, for
thanks, Ninja.
Plug-in. Ninja's Twitter is Ninja Scout. Oh. Man, I'm just bringing people together today.
I like that about you.
Just
yeah, I got the Ninja Scalp follow. I
yeah.
thought. It's okay. So by the way, I was following Ninja, and I was like, "Oh, it said I wasn't." I went to click. I unfollowed him. Now I'm back. So we're.
There we go.
I was already following Ninja.
There we go.
But really good stuff.
What's
really
the
stuff.
Twitter of your wife? I'm not sure, Goldberg.
Dude, my wife. Is your wife actually on Twitter?
No.
Neither is mine.
Yeah. Thank goodness.
Yeah, dude, I got some Mega Alpha actually. I got some Mega Alpha.
So real quick, for anyone new or for Jared, just to kind of see what page I'm on, this is basically what I'm looking for from a Bitcoin perspective. I want to see us take out Monday's low, and then I'll be interested in some longs, and I'm hoping that FOMC, maybe like towards the beginning of it, we get a bit of a nuke, come down, tag 45K, and then trend up for the rest of the week. Basically an inverse of what we had last week, where if I throw some session breaks on here, not the FOMC part, but where's my Monday? Oh yeah, it was right here. So last week, and it's taken a little longer. Let me hide this one. And I think RectProof posted something about this too. So if some of the RectProof gang is still here, you'll recognize this. But basically, trend up on Monday, above Monday's high, break back below, go towards Monday's low later in the week. And right now, we're doing the opposite. Trend down on Monday. We haven't spent that time below Monday's high yet, but I'm looking for that still later. Break below Monday's low, flip that, and then push up to Monday's high towards the end of the week. I just think we are in a consolidation chopping period, and I'm only interested in playing the range extremes. So shorts around 50, 51, longs around 45, 46. And I think if you're overcomplicating it more than that, everyone's got their own style, and some people will trade the 1 minute chart, and so the bigger picture range doesn't matter for them. But for most people, if you're overcomplicating that and just like taking a bunch of trades around 47 or 48, 49K, you're probably gonna. It's a good recipe for getting chopped up. So
no doubt.
Jamie Boy, one of the rare ones that got access to his Discord. That's because Jamie Boy has some connections.
Mainly you.
Yeah. Pasaka just pushed Sol Luna AVAX. Yeah, we're at the AVAX part of that cycle. And it's funny, Jared, I sent you that chart earlier today. I was like, whoa, meme line, let's see if it holds. And we literally just turbo pumped.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Straight
for
off
what
of
reason?
That retest.
So this is, by the way, this is the most, if you were looking for a reason of just like standard logic as to why you shouldn't be ultra bearish at the lows, like why the fuck is AVAX pumping when everything else is going down?
And that's,
you know what I mean?
That's kind of what I'm thinking. It's like, if this really is the end of our cycle, we're going into a bear market, like, would alts really be popping off for 10%?
No.
Everything...
Now, I will say, alts have been declining in a way that is indicative of the market being over for like 2 weeks, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's been pretty bad.
Here we are at like the biggest moment that's been affecting price action. Because like, look, it's been a month since they announced they were going to accelerate the timeline for tapering. Okay, that's what started this. Go back 1 month from today.
On
anything.
What? Anything. Okay.
It doesn't matter. Because if you
flip to a 4 hour, that is Bitcoin. Well, let's just look at Bitcoin. Today is December 15th. On November 15th, we put in
look where it was.
This lower high at 66.
Yep. Absolutely. Okay, so hold on. Go to daily. Go to the daily.
Exit pumps easy. Yeah, I mean, maybe. You want me to hide some stuff? I can also pull up your chart shortly, but month ago is right here. Yeah.
Okay. And if that was the literal trend break.
This has been the most like consistent downtrend over a month that we've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
And with like barely any bounces, like 2 to 3 daily green candles in a row before just like another leg lower.
Yep. So the last FOMC meeting, the 14th, 15th of November, was the trend break from September to that high. So it was the day that they talked last month was what started the big breakdown, okay? Because that was the big break happened on the weekend, but it was essentially the FOMC saying we are going to accelerate our timeline for tapering. And the market went, fuck. Okay, well then if that's the case, then that means like the perma bid is done and we need to start protecting ourselves. And that literally is what caused us to lose our, 6-week trend on Bitcoin. It caused us to make a lower, it was a higher low at the time, but then make a lower high, the next pump up after that, and reject the same area, the A-line reject, which we got. And so it's literally been a month of turmoil from the Fed saying they were thinking of tapering. Dude, it lines up to the day. It lines up to the day.
Right. So you're telling me the moon cycle in a couple days, the bottom, if I'm understanding you correctly.
Bro, if you keep talking about moon cycles, I'm going to leave. Okay.
Is it full moon? What's December 18th? All right. Also, isn't December 18th or December 19th like that historic Bitcoin day of all history? Let me see. You know what I'm talking about?
Man, I can't. I mean, you might. I also have I may have COVID brain going on right now, so I can't really tell you. I'm not as sharp as I ordinarily
am. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? I'm pretty sure the 17th was like, I don't remember what year.
I'm sure somebody in the chat will know.
Guys, what am I trying to talk about?
There you go.
December 17th to 19th has been like tops and bottoms, basically. 20K.
I mean, it makes sense.
Okay, I was going back way too far. 20K top was December 19th-ish. 3K bottom was December 15th, 16th, 17th, whatever. And then the other bottom, like the 6.5K bot, which like wasn't a Pico bottom because of COVID, but it was literally to the day. The 18th was the bottom before that run up to 10.5K.
Yep, nice.
And then this one didn't really matter. But okay, so like four
this
or 5
doesn't
times.
This one doesn't fit my model, so I'll ignore it.
Right. Any test result that goes against it, we'll just throw away.
We're just gonna say that doesn't count.
Just like any moon cycle that didn't call the bottom.
That's right. Yeah,
but
moon cycles are always accurate when they work, and when they're not, it's just an aberration.
Any time between the 15th and the 18th, or the 15th and the 19th, like 4 out of the last 5 years has been a top or a bottom, which just like really obscure. I can't remember who first tweeted about that or noticed that, but I think that is kind of interesting, especially since we, like from a high time frame perspective, Bitcoin very well could be at a bottom point soon.
No doubt.
I don't think that means run it back up to 70K like immediately, but it could mean that this downtrend that we've been in for a month breaks and we just like start slowly grinding back up. So
yeah, I will say that I personally believe that we are very, very near the bottom.
Yeah, I think so too.
Like very, very near the bottom.
So please give me that FOMC nuke into my 45K long, and then we'll vibe.
No doubt. Now, I hope you don't get it, quite frankly, because it would invalidate one of the signals that I have, but it would still be fine.
Oh, like if this sweeps Monday's low?
Yeah, it depends how it does it, because like you have this, like the way you're drawing that is like over the course of like 2 days, and so it depends, because the signal I have is like on an 8-12 hour chart, and it's been really, really good. Okay, and also like it called the top on Bitcoin on the daily, and we've talked about it ad nauseum. It's pretty much like now it's pretty much the only signal that I call because it's what people know me for. But yeah, there's a pretty strong 8-hour reversal. There's a pretty strong 12-hour reversal, and then like the daily's trying to work towards it. But
we do have some daily dips forming a little bit.
That's what I mean. So like there's a bunch of stuff that's happening right now that make me go, you know what? All we need is for this to come in. Akorian is in Stacked Labs chat too. Mm-hmm. He always loves to troll me on time frames. What about the 6-hour chart? Shut up. I use the 4, 8, 12 and daily.
Ethereum did take out Monday's low already, so we do have that going for us.
And quite frankly, I would add what I have as a positive, because the signal that I have, which is the bigger one on Bitcoin, was not invalidated by the dump today. In fact, it's holding where Ethereum gave in. which is pretty sick.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, if this can hold while Ethereum did what you already described, that'd be pretty nasty.
Yep. And we're finally getting a little bit of soul strength again, which is good to see.
Which is unreal, particularly as dragons are mooning too. Like just a great overall time, man.
Let me check Soul BTC really quick.
By the way, while you're checking that, I just want to say that.
Bless you.
Cough? Yeah, I'm not sure. Sorry, usually I mute my mic.
No, you're good. Guys. It's the COVID.
It is, dude. I will say that no one publicly supported dragons more than you did, and then not only that, when it got down low, you were like, "Fuck you guys, I'm buying 5 more." Yep. And literally, it's over like 2.5x from there. So I just remember that one guy who was talking shit that was like, "Cause I believed in you, you didn't tell us about it. You got it for cheap, and now they're at 5 Sol. That's some bullshit." That dude was giving you such a hard time, and if he had just shut the hell up and listened to you, he would have had a 15x.
Yeah. Yeah,
literally, when that guy was bitching, dragons were what, like 5 Sol?
Bro, 8? when I first tweeted, I tweeted about them right after they minted. I think a bunch of people in my Discord were like, "Dude, thank you. I got one at 4 Sol, or I got one at 8, or like 12, 15, whatever."
Right.
But it's like anything in that range is protected forever.
Yeah, like you literally have like a perm along just because the thing prints you money.
Right. Yeah, shout out Boku. And Boku's bouncing today too. I think it's up to like 7 now.
Dude, get out of here. I bought a ton of I didn't tell you this. I bought a ton of Boku at like 5.
Really? Yeah.
Dude, I was like, this looks like it should bottom, so I'm
that's
just gonna hold it.
I think Boku's gotten to around 5 like 3 times, and every time we've gotten a nice bounce.
Yep. That was I was like, am I charting Boku right now? Yeah, I kind of am, but I'm gonna buy it, whatever.
Right.
So
yeah, that's been fun. Anyway. And yeah, good to see. I mean, Sol up 3.6% while Bitcoin and Ethereum are down. Sol and AVAX, baby.
Unbelievable. Like So this is just me, not like, this isn't technical alpha. This is me just saying, when I look at this, you go, man, the market doesn't look that good. Bitcoin doesn't look that good. Ethereum just kind of gave up the signal that I had from yesterday, which we made money on. I did take some profits, so then I got stopped out on the rest. All right, that happens. But it's hard for me to think the market falls apart while for some inexplicable reason, AVAX and Solana are mooning. Okay, right. Like okay. How often do you see alts just run the complete opposite direction in the market while the market's tanking?
Yeah.
You don't.
Yeah.
Like Luna did it for a little while, but then even Luna fell in. So, who is talking? Just some guy, man. Just some random dude.
JM plus EV here. I'll beat Jamie to it. Suck it. But yeah, I mean, I think like Hasaka has tweeted a few times that Sol Luna AVAX relationship has been pretty incredible. Like rotating between those 3, or just like being exposed to those 3 has been elite.
Literally, you and I talk about this all the time. Like, why are we spending so much time overcomplicating shit? You know, it's like, yes, we do find good things and it pays off. Obviously, dragons being a great example of that. But like Soluna AVAX, literally, if you had just played the signs rotating between those, you could. I mean, that's a like 25x, 50x. I don't know.
Printing. What do you think is the best way to make money off of that relationship, since you can't really, like, you could chart Sol versus Luna or Luna versus AVAX, but like, what do you think is the best way to kind of gauge all 3 of them? Would it just be like having all 3 on a compare chart to see the percentage gainers and see like?
Pretty much, or quite frankly, I would just compare them all against Ethereum or BTC and just see, you know, which one is moving greater against market trend, right?
I do have this capital rotation chart that I look at sometimes, but it's so hard, like with how to ski, like depending on where it starts, it can look a lot different.
Like it looks like an EKG. Right. Now Luna's pumping, somebody says. That makes sense.
Is it really? A little bit.
Somebody said.
Yeah.
Got a little bit of wick.
This could be dope. What did Aquarian say?
When Soluna AVAX, dude, when token set, they don't even offer that on. I mean, you can't even trade those on ERC. The only one you can trade on ERC is Luna.
Oh yeah, that would be cool if there was a.
Absolutely, but by the time they get around to offering it, then that whole play is going to be done.
Right, and we'll move on to something else. Well,
We'll move on to, Cosmos, something.
Trabuco just tweeted Christmas Miracle. The guy is scaring me.
Who?
Sam Trabuco, like Sam's
Oh,
right hand man.
From Alameda?
Yeah, Alameda Trabuco. I always think it's tobacco. How do you donate a message? I don't think you can do donations yet because I haven't been on Twitch for long enough.
He was talking about a 240-pound titanium cube.
Oh, wow.
So I don't think that's necessarily us being like, "Woo, we made it." Can you give a hint about your top calling indicator? Yeah, so I have a custom indicator that I use. It's a standard MACD, guys. It's a standard MACD. Like, people come into my chat or that, "Yo, can I have your MACD?" And I'm like, "Yeah, there's nothing sweet about this." All I did was I took a standard MACD, I removed the signal lines, and I just use one metric that's conditionally formatted. That's it. And it's a slower moving signal. It's not as quick as RSI, but it also throws off less false signals. And so that's what I use, because I don't mind waiting if it doesn't set up. And I don't FOMO in after stuff if it doesn't hit, right? Like, I know you don't either. Like, if something runs away from you, you're not just like, "Oh, bro, I guess I'll just buy in." Like,
right.
You just don't do that. So you just got to be patient. The longer you guys do this, and I don't know, I'm sure there's some people in here that have been trading longer than I have. I've been trading for 12 years. I'm upgrading since we're 15 days away from 2022. So I've been trading for 12 years. And I remember those feelings of like wanting to FOMO in all the time and like, "Oh my God, this move's gonna miss." And there were so many times I bought that top. There's always another trade, guys. Always another trade. Always. Don't do dumb stuff.
Agreed. So, FOMC in an hour, right? 2 p.m. Eastern?
Is that the press conference? Because the press conference is what matters. Like, they'll release the notes first. Yeah, okay, so there you go. Statement at 2, so that would be 1 my time. So that's an hour and 4 minutes. And then conference at 2:30. So you'll get a little bit of market fluctuation at 2 or 1 my time. And then you'll see people reading and going, "Okay, what is this?" But then really all the nonsense, people a lot of times move too quickly. They see something happen just from the notes. But it's when our boy Jerome, Printin' Jerome, starts talking that stuff gets super crazy. Because he'll say stuff that wasn't in the meeting notes.
Right. Dimey, what if we get the opposite of what happened last time with FOMC and we start pumping to Monday's high? Then I'm probably just gonna sit out. Like, I'm not gonna chase it. And if we start showing some weakness or some bearish signs around 50K, 51K, then I'm probably just look for shorts and play it back down. So I'm in the mindset of we are in a ranging market until proven otherwise. And if we do kind of break out of this mini, well, not too mini anymore. We've been in this range for like 10 days now. If we break out of this to the upside, I will be going full bull. So,
yeah.
I think until then, like, I'm gonna be aggressive in longs towards the lows and aggressive with shorts towards the range highs. And like, the amount of times I can play that before I get stopped out on one that then gives us a trend, like, I'll make more. Sure, I might take one loss at the end when the range breaks, but then after the range breaks, I have clear direction of how to play things from that point on. So,
no doubt. It's Darvis box, man. It's a Darvis box. If anybody's ever read Darvis, you essentially create a range. Buy the bottom, sell the top, until you're proven otherwise. And the thing is, if you're actually in a range, you'll make so much money that it won't matter. And if you move from one to the next, you can buy that breakout and then sell, the next resistance. It's so easy if you simplify it.
Right.
Just try and always be a hero makes it less cool.
Only bad names left says, what would be bad signs from the meeting? Because I think market already priced the FOMC meeting in. So what would be bad news that would press the price outside below the range?
You know what I think would be the worst thing that could happen?
More
is
inflation.
No, we want that, dude. We want look. Quite frankly,
I was guessing
inflation.
outside the box.
Yeah, for sure. It makes sense. Like we would love more inflation because it would like you gotta print your way out of it. I don't really know. The worst thing, in my opinion, that could happen is for him to come and be like, the economy's looking great. We're going to taper faster than we talked about. We're surprised at the economic indicators, given what we already said about tapering and how well it's still doing. And so we're actually going to speed up our tapering into Q1 next year. You would literally see the entire market rug. You would see a rug like on while he was talking. You would see the entire market rug.
That wouldn't be good.
No. So I don't think he's going to do that, but he knows that. Like if
they don't want the market to nuke either.
No, they don't. Keep in mind, there's a couple things that are not trading related. Yeah, Europe says I'm short my entire net worth in that moment, bro. So would I. Remember what he said at the last meeting. So just think about how touchy the market is. His actual comment was not, "We are going to start tapering." Okay, "We are going to start tapering" is like very very difficult to spin anyway, right? You just say we're going to taper, and you're like, "Fuck, all right, there goes the money." What he said was, "We are going to move up the timeline to talk about tapering, guys." Mm-hmm. He said they're going to move up the timeline to talk about tapering. Not that they were going to. They were just going to start talking about it earlier than they had originally thought. That is all it took to lose our long-term trend.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, so somebody's asking what is tapering. Tapering, so like look up Google qualitative easing and tapering and yada yada yada.
Quantitative easing. Or are we talking about
QE, quantitative easing, is what is happening with
Okay.
the bonds, right? So like they're artificially inflating
buy bonds to lower the interest rate versus
correct.
Qualitative. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So they're doing qualitative easing. So they're essentially just propping up the market by printing dollars, which is fine. I guess that is what it is. And then when they stop doing that, then interest rates got to rise. And typically speaking, guys, when interest rates rise, like the economy contracts initially. Does not mean that it happens like forever, but the point is like the free ride's over, and you got to start showing like what would be the reversal from that is real economic growth, of showing jobs numbers improving, of showing like the GDP year over year improving versus the COVID year, which shouldn't be that hard, right? So a bunch of stuff that is, that can happen, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
I mean, 120 billion down to 105. Like, yeah, it's tapering, but like he's talking about the time frame, guys. So somebody said they already started. Yeah, but they've been playing around with that number for a while. Oh, don't worry, Kaz. Only 105 billion last month. That's it. Only 105 billion. So really, that's not much, right? Drop in the bucket.
Grateful Dad says, "Wouldn't recession cure inflation?"
It depends, man.
I'm too low IQ for this, so I will defer.
Yeah. Wouldn't recession cure inflation? I guess, but people are gonna stop. Yeah, in a weird way, it would.
Sick. Let's just send it to. Let's send everything to a recession. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Let's not do that.
Yeah,
it would be.
That's right.
Crypto's never really seen one, so it'd be interesting to see what would happen.
No, you're right. It hasn't, because the reason the crypto started
obviously
was from the last recession. That's
right.
why Satoshi started, and it's in the first block. It was talking about how the governments were fucked, and that's why Bitcoin started.
Bro, imagine a universe where there's a recession and crypto is just pumping.
I hope one day we see that.
Could you imagine? Yeah, crypto probably would get absolutely crushed in a recession. But
we're not there yet.
What if we've come far enough to where, like, the masses are like, okay, yep, we're going into crypto? That would be nuts. Doubtful, yes. Unlikely, yes.
Yeah.
Can we have Marin in the next stream? At least she gets the moon cycles. I could ask her if she wants to explain some moon cycle stuff on streams. She'd probably be down. Jerry's not a huge fan. He wouldn't watch, but...
Well, here's the thing. It's not that I'm not a huge fan. I just made one snarky comment once, and she blocked me on Twitter, and I was like, all right, if you got paper hands like that, you know, I don't really have any interest in you. So yeah, she blocked me, which is funny.
That is kind of funny. But hey, all about reaching multiple audiences, right?
I guess. I'm not sure I want the moon people to be honest.
I kind of want the moon people, bro.
Do you? All right, you can have them.
do. I think it'd be pretty fun. Loop ring thoughts? I have no idea what loop ring is.
I get loop ring questions all the time.
I saw a few messages about it, but I don't know what it is.
So loop ring was like its first own like roll up. So you were able to like, if you think about loop ring, yeah, L2, it's kind of like its own roll up. Like the stuff that people talk about with like Arbitrum and Sealer and that kind of stuff, they were like, guys, loop ring's been doing that since 2017. Yes, but the only thing you could buy on the roll up for loop ring was loop ring. There was no reason to actually own it. But they showed it could work. I don't really know where it's going from here, to be honest. So like I might be talking out of my ass right now, but they were like the first roll up that worked, where it was like roll up in this case, and what theoretically could or should or will happen with Ethereum is, let's say that Ethereum has its own roll up. Well, that means that you essentially would go, I am going to put on $25,000 onto the Ethereum roll up. Okay, so 25 grand goes on the Ethereum roll up. I pay gas to get onto the roll up, but then once I'm in there, I can trade, I can interact, I can do everything essentially for free. It would essentially operate like Binance Smart Chain, or it would operate like AVAX or like Solana. It would be like almost nothing when you were on the roll up to trade. And so the only time you would ever actually have to pull money off or pay gas again would be when you were pulling money out. So that's the idea. It's like everybody can kind of have their own roll up where things are on their own. You pay gas to get in, you can interact here whatever you want, you pay gas to get off, and it would theoretically reduce gas prices, which it would. But I would argue that like what Layer 0 is about to do, and what a lot of the other like L0s are trying to do will very much make a lot of these roll-ups like somewhat irrelevant. Irrelevant.
It's really nice to be streaming with someone that can just take all the hard questions and then I answer the easy ones.
Yeah. Well, look, I didn't even give her a full answer. I just gave my understanding of the answer, right?
Fair enough.
So there you go. We got Hold to the Moon Lambos. I still have Blueprint from 2017. Yeah, bro, you bought the narrative back in 2017. It played out for you recently. Good for you.
Yes, sir.
Hold on, this is a good question right here. What would be the next best news we could get from the FOMC meeting? Essentially coming out being like, we're gonna jack this thing to the fucking nines. We're gonna print so much money, you guys won't even know what happened. The economy isn't doing as great as we thought, but we're gonna blast it. We're just gonna pump so much money in here, you're never gonna see it. That would be the best outcome. You'd see everything like turbo pump. It'd be horrible long term. Horrible. But it'd be super nice right now.
So, GG's been doing well.
Yeah, oh my god, yeah. You've been honestly, dude, you played that better than I have.
I think you're still up a bit on it.
I mean, fine.
You've just been staking it, right?
Yeah, I haven't looked. He asked me the other day if I looked. I really haven't even looked.
That's a great question. Jamie Boy says, "How does GG work?"
I mean, come on, man. How much time you got?
Yeah, that's. I have a very low level understanding of it, to the point where I don't even think I understand the ins and outs well enough to explain it to somebody. But on the bright side, Keon Sab just committed to Michigan, so.
Did he? Let's go.
Over Georgia.
Dude. We figured you'd wait for that game to finish before you'd just go. Jamie says, let's fire up Rocket League and get into it. Come on, man. I'm a big Rocket League guy.
Just playing Rocket League and talking about the markets.
Yeah,
I bet there would be some interest for people like watching some gaming, but the topics while playing the games is like crypto.
Oh,
stuff.
dude. I said that the other day. So do you play Rocket League at all? Or do you play any games?
I used to play Rocket League more. I play it every now and then.
Okay, so I just discovered Rocket League like 6 months ago. I didn't even know it was a thing.
Yeah.
It's so hard, man.
It's pretty ridiculous.
It is so unbelievably hard that I was like, I'm going to figure this thing out. So I started playing like 6 months ago, and I have a buddy who's in Champion and used to be in Grand Champion, which is crazy. That's like almost pro level, right? Mm-hmm. And so he essentially has taught me through it. And I'm sitting in like Diamond 2 right now for duos and like Diamond 1 for standard. And I said that if I ever make it to Champion, then I will start I'll do my normal streams during the day. And at night, I'll stream Rocket League and answer crypto questions if I can ever do it. So I'm only like 1 league away, and then I'll make what you just said a reality.
That'd be fun. Yeah, I used to, when I was in college, me and my roommates would play Rocket League and Fortnite. So.
Dude. Those are the times.
Oh yeah, it'd be fun. Everyone just hanging out in the living room. We've got like the split screen on the TV, just playing some Rocket League, drinking some beers.
You know, I mean, I have 6 monitors up at all times. So like I put my PS5 on like my center middle.
Yeah, that's crazy. You know? I got 2.
Dude, you got to go bigger, or just get those 2. Your 2 are pretty large, though.
Yeah, they're the LG ergonomic. Oh, I forget. I think they're 32.
Nice.
I don't know
what. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I've never felt like I don't have enough.
Well, I have 6 24s, so I'm working with a little bit more.
Yeah, 4 24s for Michael. Notice me, Senpai. I notice you, Elvish acrobat. Elvish acrobat.
Yeah.
Elvish acrobat. There we go.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, so hold on. Give me not 5 monitors, bro. 6 monitors. 2x3 or 3x2, depending on how you look at it. All right, can you give me control really quick?
Yeah, let me put your screen up. In our Discord chat, just hit like share screen.
Oh, balls. So if you guys have ever heard me talk, I'm a total boomer. Like a total boomer. Is that it? Did I do the right one? I don't know if I did the right one.
I think so. Yeah.
All right, sick.
Okay, so I need to do a little pop out. There we go. And then, just a sec, you're not fully, there we go, hide members. Bring it over here. Full screen that bad boy. Now let me check my Twitch dashboard. Yeah, looks pretty good.
Nice.
I am going to heat up my coffee really quick, so if you ask me a question, that's why I'm gone.
No problem. No problem. So people ask about my indicator all the time. This is it down here. So it's just a MACD. There's nothing crazy about it. All it is conditionally formatted from color and takes out the extra BS. So a blue dot moving up is increasing momentum. A switch from blue to red means you just got a crossover from increasing to decreasing momentum. The pink dots going down is decreasing momentum. And then the white is they switch over from decreasing to increasing, okay? So it just makes it very easy to understand momentum indicators. And again, MACD is a indicator that is a lot slower to trigger. It is not like the RSI, which is more like a live as you go indicator, which means that you don't get as many signals, but the signals that you do get are typically pretty good quality. Okay. My charts are very active, very busy. I don't subscribe to the same methodology as Kaz, but this is why I had like an emergency stream yesterday. This stream is called MACD Mark. It's actually MACD Mark Gainsey because I made this version for Gainsey and then I just never changed it. So the one that I share out right now says MACD Mark Gainsey. But yeah, what is the FOMC? It's an ohm fork. That's the funniest thing I've seen in a long time. Yeah, this is my custom indicator. If you join the Stack Labs chat on Telegram, which is my room, you can get access to it for free. So somebody asked about like these reversal signals that I've seen and how we called it and yada, yada, yada. So this is a pretty clear indication of decreasing downtrend momentum. So you have a series of lower lows, but momentum is increasing along the way. That's a standard divergence. Like there's nothing crazy about that. And again, I do I understand that you're like divergence, bro. Like you're not splitting the atom. I agree. Okay. I keep things simple. If you hear me trade, if you hear me talk about it, if you hear me and Kaz talk about it, like I'm not trying to give you like the crazy, oh my God, he saw that when nobody else did. I'm literally just trying to find the easiest and most logical thing that you could possibly find and trade against it. That's it. That's it. So this is an 8-hour chart. For a divergence to be active, you can't come anywhere near the zero line, okay? So this was not a divergence if it had come back down and formed up because we got near the zero line. But what happened in the last couple of days is you kind of had like an equal lows divergence here, which is not great. But you also have this here, which is a phenomenal divergence, okay? And I'm gonna show you a couple other places where this has happened before. Yeah, that's the reason why I use the 8 hour is that the time will line up with the standard market, Crockett. Good observation. Okay. So you see this nice little divergence and it's on a key level in my opinion. We saw it flip green yesterday and it absolutely ripped. But what typically happens is you'll form like an inverse head and shoulders on this. So it's not uncommon that you get this signal and then you come back down and you try to create a higher low. We didn't get that today. But the invalidation of the signal is taking out the lows. We also haven't had that. So you can see this 46,155 would be my invalidation on Bitcoin right now on this signal. It has not happened yet. People are asking about the indicator. It's my custom indicator. It's the MACD mark custom indicator. If you message me on Telegram, I'll give you access to it. And if you're in my Telegram group.
Is there a scenario? I'm back now.
Yeah,
by the way.
Go ahead.
Is there a scenario where you sweep that low, but the div still stays intact?
100%.
All right.
100%.
Then if we get that, we have the Monday's low sweep confluence and your indicator div confluence. We're aping. It's
Absolutely.
essentially how this is going.
So if we were to reverse down and take this out and like quickly come back up, you can see that essentially you would still have a div as long as you didn't overtake any of these lower.
Right. It would just be like one candle. So
it would
no
just, exactly
sweep
right.
up only, says Ninja. Ninja, please give me.
I mean, that's what I'm saying too. That's what I'm saying. Ninja and I are on the same page. We're aligned. So when this triggers and it's supposed to work, the price action is supposed to come up and the first target is the 50. Okay. So if it hits the 50 and rejects, for me, no shit, man, that's an exit all market. If we go up to the 50 on whatever trigger this is, and it's at the top of range and it hard rejects down, I'm out. I'm in cash, and which is not fun to say. But what I think will actually happen is we go up, we break through, and flip it to support. So whenever you have this sort of signal on a higher range, a higher time frame, you're trying to flip the trend. Look where the 50 is right now. That's what my yellow is. We lost it right after the FOMC. We lost it right after the FOMC. And by the way, I can go zoom out a little bit. What was the top call? Hey guys, look, this is a bear div that we talked about, we streamed about, we called that it was a new high with decreasing momentum. That's how we caught the top on Bitcoin. And you go, well, shit, dude, you got like one trick. You only know like the running man dance move. Like, that's fine. It's made me a lot of money.
It works.
And by the way, I do have more. This is just what I share. So let's keep it simple. We are trying to switch the trend on lower time frames, which lead to higher time frames. Right now, I mean, look where the 50 is. The 50 is sitting at 57,607. We are now well below where the dump probably was expected to go. It would make total sense for us to have a mean reversion soon, don't you think?
Yes.
You know, like right into
57,
there.
57, yeah.
Right into there, mean reversion. Who is this guy? I love him. Somebody was like, what's up with his voice? He's got that buttery voice. Oh, well, it's because I have COVID. I can't breathe.
A few people asked for a TG link, Telegram link. I don't know where you keep one handy, but...
You know what's funny, dude, is I really don't know. Every time I try to get an invite link, I have to like go into my
tough,
group
huh?
and find it.
Yeah.
Oh, Jamie just posted one. Thanks, Jamie. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's the Telegram group. Which, by the way, keeping in line with the Kaz is a good dude and the people that you should hang around with in life in general, one when I first started streaming Kaz, I had like 250 people, and like in a day he doubled it. It was like, yo, you should go check this guy out, and he doubled it. We're up to like 750 now, which is crazy. Which is
Love
crazy.
To see it.
Ton of alpha in there. But anyway, so that was the top on Bitcoin. I'm seeing a bottom on the 8-hour, which is not foolproof, guys. This can fail. But the thing is, the reason why I like this, just last thing, and I'll turn your show back over to you. It activated. The stop is here. I got long in here. I don't really care. If it goes down and knocks me out, great. Then I'm on Team Kaz, and I'll just look for the next reversal, right?
Just a little. Just give me an entry. Come on, you know.
Yeah.
Also, a few people in the chat have been asking for a Discord link, and so I'm gonna post one right now. So, if you guys have been watching, Discord link coming right now. Probably only gonna post one because a lot of guys in the Discord don't want it to get too crowded. But if you're watching the streams, you deserve to be in there. So, there's a link.
By the way, I posted my invite link earlier and nobody joined, and then I said, if you join my Telegram link and DM me for access, you can get access to my indicator. And I just got like I don't know, 70 people to join. So funny.
Oh my! I'm looking at the verification page in my Discord and it is going nuts. So
damn.
Hey, but like I love having more community members in there who like want to be a part of it instead of just like any link they see on Twitter, they just join it and then don't really do anything, you know?
No, you got, by the way, this is the other thing I was going to say where I was like, yeah, pull me on. We had this crazy rinse out down here, which by the way, this was the signal that while I was streaming yesterday, I was like, yeah, this is a long right now on Ethereum. And so I deleted this to reroute while you're here because this is the same signal. This is an hourly signal. 1, 2, came back up, formed the right shoulder and then took off. Okay, and the invalidation is a stop below low. So what it do? Came back down, hit out my stop. Thank you for that, and is ripping right back higher. And like, look, I took a loss on that, guys. I'm not here to front and be like, yo, yeah, no, it didn't stop me out. It did stop me out.
Full TP at 3850, re-enter at the low.
No, I took a little bit off when I saw a low time frame div, but I essentially was enough where I still took a loss. That was it. That was it. And it was like, okay, net loss, so it goes. Look for the next one. And I'm not in this right now. I started streaming with you.
Right.
So I don't have a position right now. But I'm holding a lot of spot. And like, again, let's use our brains a little bit. Look at this. You got Moon on Solana. You got Moon on AVAX.
Solana looks pretty solid, man.
Dude, it looks great. And you know me, the other day I was like, this looks like shit. But look where it's all lined up.
Right. Yeah, that's actually crazy.
Look, all these things that have been on my chart forever. It's literally just like in the thick of all of it. And you know what line? This is actually how I went to check to see when we last streamed. Check this out.
September 21st.
This is gonna be fun.
To see if your features on the Kaz streams are both local lows.
Remember the last time? It was like, hey, right here.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know.
September 21st.
Yep. Some guy was like, yo, so when do I get in? How do I get in? And I was like, I don't know, probably right now. This may be your best opportunity. We got a huge run up. And it's testing this TRL, this parabolic flip line. We did it the last couple days. Came down, closed below. Guess what happened? Ripped back up, and here we are. So we are at that crucial point.
I'm getting bullish.
You should be. Should be. Should be. But anyway, yes, I know, guys. I know my charts are busy. I'm sorry. But I can understand it. That's all that matters. Dude, AVAX is essentially at 100 right now.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Are we streaming FOMC? I'm not sure if we'll make it the whole time.
Yeah.
We still have like an hour till they're going to talk, but I will make sure everyone's clear on my plans heading into FOMC, and then I will update promptly in the Discord when it actually happens. But I never sit at my desk for like 3 hours straight.
Dude.
Like, people think traders just like camp in front of their computer, and I think some do. But yeah, I don't do that. I'm always up and about. I'll like check something. I got my phone on me so I can see if anything's getting close to my entries. Then just do push-ups now and then stream FOMC.
Yeah, why not?
There you go.
Have you been? Do you like chart the S&P at all or no?
I mean, it's at the top of my watch list. So I look at it often. I don't really have it like fully marked up, but I do like have levels in mind that I like want to see hold and things like that.
I mean, I'm not sure it really matters. Like the one that mattered already broke. But you look at the S&P 500 and you would hope, you would want this like kind of pocket consolidation, which I saw you talking about for Bitcoin too, like kind of jumping down into like a bigger pocket and reversing back up. So it kind of held. It never even got that far. But we are more closely correlated with the NQ, with NASDAQ.
Interesting.
Futures.
Yeah.
And it's right in the support pocket right now. Crypto is more closely correlated really with the QQQ, which is doing the same thing on the gap down. But we are right in that support area. So it is a logical place where people would come in and defend the level.
Right. And like if equities put in a higher low here, then it's like, all right.
Moon time.
Right.
Legitimately moon time. And like, look, if you go to like a 3-day chart, all this damage, look at this. We're still above the highs from September.
I know.
We haven't even given up the highs, guys. This is why this shit is always so funny, the hysteria. We haven't given up the highs.
Someone said Luna turbo mode, but my chart is behind your chart, so let's take a look at Luna. Like that screen. Oh, it's catching a bid.
Yeah, Luna's great, dude. I actually sold a ton of stuff on Cosmos to Luna.
Yeah. Have you dabbled in Luna, like alts on Luna or anything like that? Yeah.
No, I haven't, and I should. So this is how dumb I am, and this cost me a lot of money with Adam. I told you this story. I never got onto Adam early on, even though there's a validator in my Telegram who gives us alpha constantly. Like he just gave us alpha on an airdrop that's coming up, where it's like, oh my god, it's amazing because he knows he's a validator. He gets that information. Like, hey, if you're staking here, you're gonna get this. So he like when Adam was $9 or $8, he's like, you're gonna want to get in now. And I was like, I don't have a ledger that I can use with it, and I'm not going to trade hot wallets because you know my story. I got hacked, and I just don't do that.
Yep.
And he's like, well, you should order one. And I was like, all right, I will.
Mm-hmm.
And then I finally get around to doing it. By the time I did, it was like $20. Like it had already doubled by the time I got around to it. And I was like, son of a bitch. Now we did ride it to like 44 from there, which was amazing. But Luna, while it's in the Cosmos eco, does not actually use the Kepler wallet yet, which is the one that every other chain uses. Secret, Osmosis, whatever. And it doesn't, and that annoys me. And I'm sitting here going like, oh man, I wish I trade on chain. And I'm literally getting poor as I'm here, refusing to adapt. So, that sucks. Don't do that.
There's someone in my Discord in the NFT voice chat, like in the voice chat room. He's the only guy in there, and his profile picture is a University of Michigan logo.
Let's go.
Just hanging out by himself in the
I
NFT
love it.
voice
Do you,
call.
bro? Do you?
That's great.
Look how strong this is, though. Look at this reversal.
Yeah, no, I think Ethereum, from my perspective, looks better than Bitcoin. Like it's already taken out Monday's low. It looks solid. I think this is probably just a aesthetic thing and haven't really like tested it. But I always prefer when bottoms are formed with like more wick and less like candle body goes all the way down and then candle body starts at the bottom.
Yeah, for sure.
But I don't have any data to back that. If that actually makes a difference.
No, I think it does though. I mean, it makes sense because like if you look on,
the daily looks good though.
On it. Absolutely.
Yeah, looking at that daily chart, take out Monday's low, take out yesterday's low, like that should give us the liquidity, I think, to run. I would look at the low of Sunday. What's that at? 39.50, give or take.
Yep.
I that would probably be my target. I think 39.50. Right? That's Sunday, not that 2 to the right.
Oh yeah, my bad. Sorry, I'm
the one right before that. The one right before that drop. Yeah, that candle.
Yep, gotcha. Yep, actually even higher on mine. I use the index though, so I don't use it probably was different on the index than other places. Right there, 39.90.
Yeah, so that would kind of be my target for if you're playing a bounce here on Ethereum. But it could definitely go like that would kind of be my first target, and then maybe you get your moving average retest. And also, Yeah, you have that same weekly SR level as me, that 3930 give or take.
Yep.
Like if we
Because of this chart.
Yep, yeah, same exact one with me. Failed, bearish setup is a bullish one. If we flip
Absolutely.
that weekly SR, get back above your little trend line there at 4,100 or whatever it would be, like this could send it for the rest of the month.
Yeah, think about this, and for some reason I can't. It's not allowing me to clone this chart right now. But like TradingView's been giving me a crappy go lately. I don't know why, but we'll move this over here. So if you say that's a channel, and this is a deviation to this side,
we should go see range high or channel
and
high.
and we can regain this extremely crucial pivot. Which, by the way, just for everybody who thinks that we're getting crushed right now. Look at what happened from a volume perspective last time. Look where we are now. Last time everything sold off, these 3 days, and then a huge one. Look where we are now. These are not the same things.
Right. Yeah, low volume sell-off.
Yeah, low volume sell-off. That really, like, yeah, do I wish we hadn't closed below here? I do. We also have 2 days and 6 hours to close above it again and call that a deviation, and I'll see you guys at 5,000.
Oh my gosh. If in the next 2 days, and it doesn't even matter if you catch the low here. Like if this rallies to over 4,000, I will be getting so long that I don't care if I missed it at 3,700 because I will just hold it from 4,000 to 5,000 and just be like that's good for me. I will take that.
By the way, look where it stopped.
Look where it's crazy.
That arrow. So it stopped on the mean reversion line, the 50 MA.
Yeah. And also, I would much rather enter later at above 4,000 when I'm more convinced the bottom's in with higher conviction, and I'd be more willing to have a higher risk percentage on a setup like that than if I tried to just catch a knife right now. Yeah, we're all getting more and more bullish on this stream altogether. So
I know it's just like it's like building on top of itself. I really am. Like I have not been freaking out as much as everybody else has,
dude.
And there's
my gosh, the panic on crypto. I forgot what day it was, but I woke up, was scrolling through Twitter, and I was like, if I hopped on TradingView, like Ethereum should be at 2,000 with the amount of panic I'm seeing right now.
100%. By the way, this like inability to clone mines right now is killing me. Gotta draw twice. Okay. There you go, guys.
Guys, I was feeling bearish, and before entering this stream room, now I'm full of hope. Love you guys.
That's what we're here for. But here's the thing, and this is, I think, just a good topical conversation, because Jamie sent your video on risk management to a guy in my chat yesterday, because he was like, oh, fuck, I missed the stream, dude. I didn't get long. Because we all longed together on the hourly signal, and everybody was like congratulating each other, and I was like, all right, fine. Glad we all made money. And then dude came in and longed high up, and was like, well, what do I do, man? Where do I place my stops? I said, you long mid-range, man. Like, you literally longed mini range, right? Just like that little bottom that we had. Like, there's no real way. Where do you put your stops? The same place I put my stops. You're just going to take on a lot more. And he goes, well, if I did that, it'd be like a catastrophic loss. And I said, so not only did you long mid-range, you long mid-range with leverage? Yeah, I did. Well, that's ridiculous. Like, you're going to go broke. You're going to go poor, man. I don't know what to tell you. Like, you need to find high conviction moves and not really use leverage. And if you do use leverage, you have to use it the right way, which you're clearly not.
And that's exactly what I was talking about earlier in the stream when I was saying I and the majority of people should only be interested trading the extremes of this range. Like, obviously there are exceptions. If you're a 1 minute chart or 5 minute chart scalper, like, then the moves you're looking to capture are so much smaller that it doesn't really matter if you're doing business around the mid-range of the past 10 days. But for for my style, I guess, I am much more interested in taking trades at range extremes. And if you miss that, just wait for it to go to the other side. Like if you miss the long, be thankful you're holding spot. Like, enjoy the ride. And then, go from there. Did I lose you?
Oh, sorry. I was just talking and I was on mute because I had
You're
to
good.
cough.
We got a rebase happening in 26 minutes for GG.
Nice,
and it's kind of
nice,
a high
nice.
one. 7.5% on this 8-hour epoch. Well, I guess all epochs are 8 hours, but 7.5% in one 8-hour period.
That's ridiculous.
It's insane.
Yeah, for sure. By the way, a little bit of alpha from our validator friend in the Stack Labs chat. The Moneta upgrade for Juno was a success, which means Juno on Cosmos is going to absolutely rip. I have actually, it's my third largest spot position now. No joke.
Wow.
It is my third largest spot position, Juno on Cosmos. It's going to be the Solana of Cosmos.
You love to see it.
And they're upgrading to be more secure than not Solana, but like pretty darn close. So pretty sick, pretty cool.
Loma
I don't
is
know, but
rebuying Sol.
is he?
Yep.
Dude, let's fucking go.
Shout out to the
Pull up
homie.
Just dude, look at the 3 day. Look how clean the 3 day is.
Like, everyone is so panicked here, but it's like, in hindsight, this would be the most obvious bottom.
Absolutely.
Which is funny how it works. Like, you can't look at this chart and say, if this bottom's here, like, would you be surprised? I don't think anyone can say, yes, I would be surprised. Like, I think this is... If this is the bottom, bro, and everything starts trending from here, those dragons are going to be worth a lot of money.
I mean, no joke, man. That's going to be, for a lot of people, life-changing money if this is the bottom.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care if you have
Solana,
one or if you have 10, right?
Right. Brush Runner says Solana only good above 170 to 174. I would say that is where I have higher conviction that the low is in for Sol. Convince Jared to get the Zillas. I think he might mint one.
I mean, nobody told me, man. I'm a day late and $1 short on this.
No, it hasn't minted yet.
Oh, okay.
I can send you the link later today.
Yeah. What time is it mint?
Let me check.
What is Dragons? Bro, you don't know? Hate to see it. Vivid TA doesn't know about Dragons.
Boryoku Dragons. Someone can link the Twitter if they... I'm trying to find something.
Those two lines that I drew would be like the next logical point for me for Solana to stop, like 185 from here, 187.
I like it. And even then,
man.
like if it does reject there, hey, maybe we range between 160 and 190 for a few weeks, and that's. Like,
I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Who cares?
No, Jimmy, Boryoku Dragon link for the guys that are. There we go. Thanks, Halon. Man, we got some good mods. These guys are on fire.
I need some better mods in my life. Although I don't really have a ton of questions from people that I don't address directly. But again, using our parabolic flip line, this was the day we streamed for the first time right here.
Yeah.
It was this is the 3 day bar, so it's the 19th, 20th, 21st. Here's 1 touch, 2 touch, flip, and hey, look guys, look mom, no hands.
Bingo.
Crazy. What about the Gex? Yeah, give us a Gecko
Hey.
update, dude. What's going on there?
Still very bullish on the
Okay.
geckos. They just announced some spaceships. They still have, I would say, some exciting news coming in the next 1 to 3. Honestly, I think we'll see a lot of like multiple announcements and bullish things from the geckos over the next 1 to 3 weeks. So still bullish on them. Yeah.
Okay.
We
Let me go
the
buy some.
geckos
Hold up.
still. Yeah, they're kind of cheap right now too. I thought about doing a big floor sweep and buying like 10 or 20 of them when they were at like 6 Sol or something, and then I was like, you know what, I might just buy a couple more dragons. There's a gecko under 6. I might buy some more. I feel like I have so much gecko exposure already, but I am still bullish on the geckos, so.
Oh my god, I keep on muting myself. Do you have any geckos? I mean, did you sell any geckos? I know you had a ton to begin with.
No. I bought more kind of at the top, but
Appreciate your commitment.
But not like, I mean, like I bought a couple rare ones while they were still really, when they were high, but I'm not, I don't know, I still feel pretty good about them. Someone said thoughts on the David NFTs. So their mint was kind of botched, but I like that they're just burning supply until, oh my goodness, until they've run out. And I don't know. Recently, like a lot of teams who have had a bad mint just kind of like quit. So it's been good to see that the David's team is still doing what they can. But the reality is, like, there's going to be projects that not everyone loves every now and then. So
you know what's funny about that, dude? This is how bad I am at NFTs. I love that art.
Yeah, they're pretty fun.
Because like I've been to Florence, I've seen David. You know what I mean? Like, right. And I was like, that's pretty badass, man. Like I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
Right, and some stuff just isn't for everyone. And the other nice thing about NFTs is, like, you can mint 5 things for 1 soul. 4 of them could go to 0, and 1 of them could 10x, which, like, isn't even that crazy. And then you've 2x'd your money. Like,
no doubt.
NFTs, you don't need a high strike rate at all.
Well, look, and I'm living proof of that, okay? I've told this story a ton. I was, like, almost 6 figures in the hole on NFTs until I sold my DJ Ape to get to break even.
Yeah, right. So you really, a couple home runs and you are just chilling. It's just a matter of like surviving until you can hit some of those.
No doubt.
And
no doubt.
I'm minted heavily with the Galactic Geckos. And I mean, like, even now, their mint was 1 soul, I think. And so it's like, sure, they've pulled back a lot, but I think they're building something big, and so that was like a big success. I minted dragons, and that one has done really well, and so it's like geckos were 2 soul. That's right. But yeah, it's just in the NFT space, you can afford to take a lot of L's, and a big win could make you get right back up there. Would you rather focus on ETH NFTs or Sol? I think there's opportunity in both places. If you want to mint stuff on ETH, you got to be prepared to pay like 5 to 10K gas fees when you're trying to mint something. And I also think there's quite a bit of upside with Sol NFTs, just because, like, you can just look at how many people have a Phantom wallet versus a MetaMask wallet. Are we really? Oh yeah, we're moving, huh?
Yeah, we're back to 3,800, bro. Isn't this like when you started streaming? Was like right here?
I have been live for 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Yeah, dude. Holy shit, the cost pump. I should take off the cuss word because that's not your thing. Holy
crap. There you go. That works.
The cost pump. Yeah, you're way more wholesome than I am. But yeah, and let the record show. All that happened from our signal yesterday is it came down and knocked me out, and now it's going to take off without me. And you know what? That does not feel good. However, it is what it is. Right? It is what it is.
It is what it is. More opportunities. And hey, if Ethereum confirms to be super bullish, we're going to be just fine regardless. Because whatever you missed out on this trade, like, you can enter another trade, more conviction.
Absolutely.
Defined, like, I probably should have longed the Monday's low sweep on Ethereum, but because Bitcoin didn't take it out yet, I was a little hesitant, but
what cause?
It's all good.
Cause, look, man.
We're still early.
Who has been leading this rally since?
You know, your ETH-BTC chart looks a lot more bullish than mine.
Dude, look at this. Since September of 2019, Ethereum has been leading Bitcoin. Not since the bull market started. From since September of 2019.
Yeah.
Ethereum has been leading Bitcoin. And so I would challenge you, my friend, to look at the signals from Ethereum first and then compare with Bitcoin.
Ethereum has been trading so much cleaner.
So much cleaner. I mean, look at this. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher
Yeah,
low. Breakout.
no, it's been money.
Flagging, breakout. We're coming back to we came back to retest the breakout level because guys, like no joke, this is the most bullish shit you'll ever hear me say. And I'm like generally not this guy. You know this. You've told me like, dude, you have some great calls. Be bullish. And I'm like, no, that's not really my move. If we break out from here, we're going to 0.1.
Yeah,
We're going to 0.1. I'm not saying that like this like it has never been more clear that this was a like people sold that shit. Look at that.
right.
There's just a wick that people took out. If we break through here, I'll see you guys right here.
Yeah.
Right here. 0.1.
Yeah, get back
Jared,
above 0.085 and we're aping. So,
dude, look at this pump. This shit is out of control right now.
Bitfinex leading ETH leading BTC. Yeah. That looks pretty solid.
It does.
So the reason my ETH BTC chart looks a little less ideal, if you go back to, I mean, I like my ranges. And so what I basically have is a range high at like 0.08, like the top of that wick of that higher high.
Yep.
And then a range low.
The 0.08.
No, the other
right
high
here?
to the left.
This one.
May, yeah. And then the range low, those like equal lows that happened a couple weeks after. So for me, like I can be a lot more bullish if we get back above the wick from that higher high from May. Because right now it kind of looks like we just took out the range high. But your weekly SR, right? Yeah, no, I'm with you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so like this is why I mean really I built this off the 3-day, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how I see it.
That looks great on a 3-day.
So now if we fail this though, you're 100% right.
Then we're in trouble. Yeah.
You're 100% right. I'll see you down here.
No, yeah, I feel you. And for me, like for Ethereum bullishness, I guess like it looks really good here. I would probably prefer if it started bouncing a little and gets above like 0.082 or something, and then I'll be like, all right, I'm more on board now.
Yeah, I understand that. This is a high. Well, there's a couple ways you can look at this. One, this is a high risk long, but look how it's responding. This is on a 3-day chart, right? So it's like it's trying to go. Can I please hold it? So I think we'll know in the next 3-4 days. What do you think?
Yeah.
You know I love this chart. It's just so good. And I'm not this guy, but I've seen it.
The cup and handle.
Because every fucking junior trader on earth trades cup with handle. It actually is though. Here, look, check me out. Tell me I'm wrong.
No, I mean, yeah, I agree.
Breakout.
Looks like a nice hot cup of coffee.
Tell you what, did you rewarm?
I did.
Nice.
I did. We're vibing now.
I can only do coffee like pretty early. After that,
well, it is 10:45, so.
It's like I haven't eaten lunch yet, dude. It's 1 for me.
Yeah, you gotta eat. Wait, what's Sol doing right now? Crypto Collie says Sam is bidding.
Sam is bidding?
Yeah.
You know what that means, dude? Like, hold on. Sam who?
Both of them.
Like, you guys do
all
know.
All 3 of them. Trabuco, right. Alameda, and Uncle Sam.
I have no doubt in my mind the bottom is in, okay? Put me on record right now. I have no doubt in my mind the bottom is in.
I like it.
No doubt. You want to know why? I'll tell you why.
Sol.
Who was Joe Biden's largest individual donor?
Sam Bankman-Fried.
He sure was, okay? And you're telling me that Sam is actually buying right now? Okay, you think being a largest individual contributor gets you access at all?
I don't know if I don't know if Crypto Collie actually knows Sam is buying, or it's like the thing where we see Sol pump and we're like, all right.
But I'm pretty sure that people are tweeting about it.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't be surprised.
I just sold my house, car, and children along. I like it. Yeah, he was the largest individual trader, man, not the largest in total.
Correct.
The largest, like, tied to a single person contributor.
It might have been second largest individual. I don't remember.
Was it at the end?
I'm not sure. But I
He was
mean,
leading forever.
he's up there. He's up there.
I'm gonna Google it now.
11 minutes till rebase. Let's go. We love GG. I'm pretty sure he was second.
Really?
But regardless, it doesn't matter. If you're the biggest individual donor or the second, like, you made some major connections. Also,
it was a backdoored it.
Did you see Moritz Seider's assist yesterday?
Yeah, it was nasty.
The way he shielded the puck from that guy. Oh my gosh.
He's so good.
I love him. And he's German.
He's so good.
I need a Seider jersey.
I can't believe you don't have one, dude.
I know. Just my Larkin jersey. And I got it too early, so it doesn't have the captain's patch on it.
Yeah, you gotta buy a captain's patch. They'll sew one on for you. You can actually order them off the NHL website, just the captain's patch.
I'm gonna get a Seider jersey and put a captain's patch on there.
Put an A on there, bro. He's not gonna be captain.
No, I know. Hey, maybe in 10 years.
No, he'll be the assistant captain. Think about it. These guys will play for 15 years.
Yeah, but what's Dylan now? 26? 25?
Yeah, I think 26.
25. He was born in 96. Dude, you know what's crazy? Looking at some like college basketball players who are going to be in the draft next year, and they were born in like 2003, and I'm just like, wait, am I?
Yeah,
old?
I graduated high school in 2003. Just so you know.
Lucas Raymond looks incredible. Lucas Raymond looks like a future superstar. One of the guys in the chat said Raymond also looks so promising. Man, you see that guy who fat fingered his Bored Ape?
No.
Sold it for like $3,000 instead of like, or maybe he sold it for 30,000 instead of 300,000.
Oh my god. Why not me, dude?
Punks have been pulling back, man.
Punks have been?
Punks are down to like a 60-something Ethereum floor.
Hold on. If I'm sharing my screen, yeah, it doesn't change if I put something on. Yeah, it doesn't. I try to just pull up. We're all gonna make it, so I can see what the actual.
Yeah, he paid $30K in gas fees to buy it.
Oh no!
So that the transaction would go through immediately.
Oh, like, I see what you're saying.
I'm pretty sure. I think it was calculated. Yeah, it was
yeah.
So it's sold for $3K, and he paid $30K in gas, or $35K in gas. But it's like that's an instant flip for a couple $100K. So it's like,
yeah, I'll take it.
You know, right?
Well, I mean, you have to imagine as soon as it was on. I mean, there's so many bots on OpenSea.
Yeah, no, I think it was a bot.
So right now the floor is 63
for Punks.
On Punks. 63.
Yeah, bro, and the Bored Ape Yacht Club floor is like 53, I think.
53, you're right.
Isn't that crazy?
That's insane, actually.
There's
gonna be like I'm sure that like KBM and DZ are talking about this, but I guarantee you that those guys are buying right now. Guarantee you.
Dude, I love Sango Mango. That is my guy. The Leon Goretzka of trading is the best compliment I could ever get in my life. And he said that Leon is a German soccer player. He's dope.
Yeah, I know Goretzka.
Okay, just making sure.
They didn't start talking about Liverpool. I'll lay some facts down on people right now.
Do we think the Bored Ape Yacht Club and Punk flipping is going to happen? Ninja TP'd some longs, by the way.
Nice. I mean, yeah, it's good. It's good play. It makes sense if you had a long.
Yeah, if you caught
to an area,
a dip
yeah.
by.
And yeah, I mean, it went to 48-2 ahead of anybody talking about this stuff. I'd take profit too.
I mean, dude, this could be our little bearish retest of that consolidation up there. Take out Monday's low for me really quick.
Dude,
I load up, and then we
Come on. Why are you bringing that sort of negativity into the stream, bro?
Yeah, people don't.
I don't need that sort of negativity in my life.
I mean, flip that level though, and let's rock and roll.
Absolutely, it's completely game time at that point. But we're now see, look at this come back down now, because everybody saw Ninja close, and now they're all being follow-ons. I'm looking now. If we get that dip, I'm gonna YOLO long, dude. YOLO. I see I have like 15 DMs now on Telegram. So anybody who asks me for the indicator, I will do that later. But I need to find a new system for this because that's not fun.
Did you ever sell your mutant?
I did, yeah.
Dude, we sold the hype on mutants.
Did it crash again? It did.
6.1. I sold all 3 of mine at 7.8.
Yeah, so I sold my M2 for 9.5.
That's nice. Yeah.
No, I took a loss on that, which was fine.
But I mean, you mitigated it, and
I did. It was a USD neutral trade. It was
right, because
-3.
Let me see what the M2 floor right now. I would guess like 8.1. So.
Yeah, so I got 9.5. I feel good about that.
We sold that when Ethereum was way higher too.
Yeah, it was more. And I did go to cash, so I locked it in. I thought about it. Like, I'm building a deck right now that's literally going to be like the deck to end all decks. It's going to be sick, dude. I'm so excited to show you pictures of it.
Yeah, that's pretty hype.
I'm doing like an outdoor TV, outdoor sound system, outdoor kitchen. I might put an outdoor pool table out there. I'm not sure. It's going to be nasty. And I thought about it. I literally was like, you know what? I should just take this money from selling my Mutant Ape and just literally pay for the entire thing. Just be done. Like, right. I didn't even think about it. I was already lost money to me anyway. Cashed it out. Here you go. Just make this the deck of my dreams now, please.
There you go.
It's going to be nasty.
You love to see it.
If I'm seeing 5 minutes. Do you want to pull up the actual
Are they going
conversation?
To talk about anything yet or no?
Well, so in 5 minutes, they'll release notes. So in 5 minutes, they'll release.
And then we can read those.
Yeah, and then they'll talk about it thereafter.
I guess we've made it this far.
I know. I mean, I don't really have anything to do, but
right.
Except for wait for my results.
I don't know if Jamie Boy's still here, but I know he really wants to play some Fortnite.
Right, midday.
Midday, baby.
The old midday Fortnite play. I will say, when the market's complete garbage, sometimes I just go on and dunk on people one-on-one.
That's what happens when you're a crypto boy.
Yeah. See, dude, I understand.
I'm gonna get Jamie Boy to quit his day job because of crypto.
Oh, that'd be nice. So did you see this volatility right now? Check this out.
Yeah, no, that was something.
I'm gonna keep this up if we're gonna keep doing this, because you're gonna see these bars happen constantly over the next few minutes. Literally constantly. With every time somebody interprets a note that was released, you'll see a rip one way or the other. And then every time Powell says something, like, I mean, we probably won't be streaming in an hour or whatever because he talks for a while. But pull up the Bitcoin low time frame charts when he's talking, and the moves you'll see are hysterically funny.
How about Alex Nedeljkovic yesterday?
Oh my God. Stand on his head, you mean?
Huh?
Standing on his head?
No, I mean just having an incredible game. And like, how many saves did he have?
Yeah, that's what standing on his head means.
Oh. I don't know.
Standing on his head is like he was making every save, so much so that he was standing on his head just to block shots. Like
interesting. Yeah, 33 saves. All right, well, now I know a new hockey term.
Yeah, dude, stand on his head. Come on, there's got to be some hockey people out there that can back me up.
Jerome Powell is waiting for the GG rebase.
he's got to lock in some profits before he can.
Yes, definitely cannot wait to see Verona come back. The Red Wings are in a playoff spot right now, man.
I like Fabry getting extension too.
Me too. I thought that was solid. We were supposed to be a bottom 5 team this year, and we're in a playoff spot.
And we just lost, 4 games in a row?
No, just 2.
Before 2? No, it was not.
Pretty sure.
Was it?
Maybe it was 3. No, it was 3. 5-game winning streak, then lost 3 in a row. Yeah. And then just 1 against the Islanders, and then Hurricanes tomorrow.
That'll be good.
How aren't Wild best team? We got some NHL guys.
I know. The Red Wings are going to become my favorite sports team if the Kings keep this shit up. Dude, why would you purposefully be a Kings fan? I know y'all are from California, but, like, I mean, why?
He grew up here.
All right.
give or take this area.
But the thing
that
is, the Red
area.
Wings, which so everybody knows I'm from Michigan. If you didn't, now you do.
You got the big
so, like,
house as your cover photo.
Yeah,
So
that's a good point. Yeah, people probably know. Yeah, of course he has a basketball team, bro. The Pistons. Kaz and I are in lockstep on sports teams.
Right.
Except for you're not really a Tigers guy, are you?
I am. It's hard for me to have a full baseball season. You know, it's just long.
Yeah.
Do I have a basketball team? Yes. I'm a Pistons fan, and I'm a Michigan basketball fan. Also, something pretty funny. Jalen Green, his injury is not funny, but it's funny that the Houston Rockets went on a 7-game winning streak after Jalen Green was not playing.
I mean, just watching that early season matchup, you can tell that dude just is
Cade's
a
built
piece of
different.
shit.
Cade's built different. Rip Piston fans, come on. Unless you're talking about Rip like
Hamilton.
Hamilton.
So that year.
Here's our volatility.
Yep, told you.
Stop
Notes
talking
come out.
sports. Probably less than 5% of your viewers watch that. We're watching this chart, man.
We're just wasting time as the notes coming out right now. Right now, guys. Right now. I need to find my source. Hold up.
Probably on Twitter. We can see it somewhere.
3 rate hikes projected next year and wind down a stimulus.
Bullish? Bearish?
That's not a great result.
Okay.
I'm reading from I have a traditional market group that I'm in,
and they don't like it.
3 rate hikes projected next year and wind down a stimulus. Yeah, I think you're gonna see probably a nuke right now.
Well, crap.
Let me see if they say anything different.
Until they make some little comments that are actually super bullish.
So think about based on what we see, you might get your low takeout, but
and then they start talking and they're like, oh, so actually,
exactly right. Yeah, so they could say 3 rate hikes next year, and here's a bunch of indicators we have that suggest the economy is stronger than all of you think, and then it's like, oh, moon, right. So you'll see it go back and forth. Now, that is not what I wanted to hear, to be 100% honest with you. But I have my eyes on my standard market group, so if they drop any alpha, which they do, these guys are like real fun traders, like make the money that we trade look like nothing.
Real nerds.
Yeah, Walter Bloomberg. Banks are holding, market hiding. They're not really reacting yet, which is nice.
They doubled the pace of tapering.
Yes, they did.
Oh. We're about to moon though.
What's the VIX doing?
I don't know. I don't have my charts up. Maybe I do need 6 monitors. Actually, I could open them on a different screen, but.
I mean, it's kind of just chilling.
Yeah. Nothing too crazy.
Well, I asked my guy before we came on.
Hey, on the bright side though, we just rebased.
Oh shit, look at that.
Oh. So it's bearish, but now we're pumping.
Pumping until he says something otherwise.
Bro, ROI is 5-day ROI is 135% for this next rebase. So almost a 6%.
Oh god.
Oh. Is this about to get faded?
I don't know. Here's the thing though, if Ethereum breaks out, it's going straight to 4,000. Like it's gonna go straight to 4,000.
And if it breaks that, it's going straight to 5.
Right.
Bro, Sol is dangerously close to flipping that weekly SR level. I just pulled up my charts again.
Do you want control again? You don't. I mean, you don't have to leave
really
with me.
care. Also,
it's kind of nice to not drive, isn't it?
It's kind of nice. I'm just checking my Galaxy goggles, baby.
Holy shit, dude! The volatility on this is pretty intense right now.
Check your GG on your other monitor. I'm sure you'll be happy with how things are going.
I'm certain I am.
If you haven't been checking it.
I know I'm up. up.
Oh yeah.
I'm just so sour about how it started that it's tough for me to like have any love for it.
No, I feel you.
Oh my god, look at the dollar.
Bro, we've literally been injecting hopium into people's veins for 2.5 hours, and now we're pumping.
I know.
I'm pretty sure... let me see.
This shit is crazy. Dude, watching these swings.
I thought this was
Look at this.
Like a... Oh yeah, no, I'm watching it. It's absurd. I thought this was gonna be a depressing stream, and everyone was just gonna be sad because we're nuking. Dude, bro, we are going for it.
I know we are.
Bitcoin's about to hit 49K.
Yeah, game time, folks.
When my stream started, Bitcoin was down like 3.5% on the day, and now it's up. Are we getting our trend for the rest of December? Actually, okay, no. When I zoom out, okay, never mind. Don't let me get too ahead of myself. When you zoom out to like a hourly chart, well, Ethereum looks really good. Actually.
Guys, it's going to 4,000 right now. It's going to 4,000 right now.
Yeah, Ethereum looks nice. It really just kissed Monday's low and then pumped. I would have had a literally straight up only trade if I was being a... Sol is up 8% today. AVAX up 13%. I gotta check how some of my AVAX alts are doing.
Spell, oh my god. Spell, even relative to ETH, is still up 20%. AVAX 13%, Sol 8%, Algo 7%, Sol BTC, which is hysterically funny, 7%. Badger, hold on, Badger still exists? I thought after that hack they were done.
I got no idea, my guy.
If this is sustained, you're gonna see. Yep, I think you're gonna see $4,000 Ethereum in a moment.
Well, AVAX almost kissed 100.
I guess I could just add these here, even though I don't want to. I'll take it off later.
I love Sol and AVAX. I wonder what Sol was at again when I bought those 5 more dragons. Let me find out.
It was down.
Yep. Let's see. December 11th. Oh. It was in like the 160s. I thought it was like a bot. That was 4 days ago already? Dang.
Yeah, I got the full summary.
So is it actually okay? Because it sounded bearish for a little bit there.
It did. Well, they didn't. Keeping rates levels fine. It's like a bunch of maintain 0.15 versus 0.15%. Vote unanimous to adjust pace of asset buying based on economic outlook. January MBS purchases total of 20 billion. Officials see 3 rate increases in 2022, 3 more hikes in 2023. Job gains have been solid in recent months, and the unemployment rate has declined substantially. That's why we're pumping.
What is it? I missed that.
It said the unemployment rate has declined substantially.
Oh, nice.
Risks to the outlook remain, including new variants of COVID, which is stupid, by the way. I'll hop into that in a moment. With inflation having exceeded 2% for some time, it expects it will be appropriate to keep rates at current level until labor market conditions meet levels consistent with maximum employment. So yeah, that's pretty fucking bullish.
We're pumping.
Do we talk about this? Like every new strain of COVID is a less deadly variant.
We did not really talk about that, I don't think.
I just want to point that out. Google it if you guys. We don't need to get in this here, but every new strain of COVID is less deadly.
Interesting.
Because it's a living organism. It's trying to survive. If it kills everybody it infects, then the living organism dies. That's how this stuff works.
Bro, silly COVID. I'm a COVID survivor.
I know.
You might have it right now.
Yeah, Silver just said it. Virology 101. It's because the virus doesn't want to kill its host. It wants to live longer. That's virology.
I like it.
So yeah. Anyway, the point is, I made that point simply because it said remaining risks, new variants of COVID. I want more variants, bro. I want us to be on Zeta or whatever the hell is up. Because then we're done. $39.60. Bro, this is so sick.
This is pretty epic.
$49.2. I just want to say that this signal was building the whole time, and it never took us out.
Nope. To my dismay. I'm just kidding.
It never, ever took us out. So here's what I would say. Here's what I expect now. Just, take it for what it is. I expect they're going to say the economy is getting a lot stronger, which is great. And that's going to be enough to carry through the Santa rally.
I like it.
What are you looking at over there? You going to sell another pump? You going to fade this? Don't fade this pump, bro.
No, I'm not. I said I like it.
I know.
I'm not in a leverage long, but I have a lot of spot AVAX, Sol, and Ethereum exposure. So I cannot be sad right now. At all.
Tech bag's fading the pump, he said.
Tech bag. Come on.
Go back to our handy dandy Solana chart. Mm-hmm.
I'm not longing the pump right now. Like, I'll let things chill out for a little bit, but I want to play that Pump It Up song, but I don't want to get flagged for a copyright infringement. So
you can do it for a little bit.
Can I?
Yeah, I think there's fair usage. Like you can go 15 seconds or 20 seconds without getting pinged. This better be a fake pump. Why, bro? Why say no when it feels so good to say yes?
Can you hear the music?
I can't hear it, but I have been able to hear since we started.
It's a vibe.
I love it. So now what? What's the cosplay from here?
Vibe. To be honest, I really don't just wait. The Monday's low long never happened. Not really mad about it. And now I just chill until the next opportunity. I enjoy my GG that's compounding, and I enjoy my spot positions.
No, look, you and I both know that
chill.
you're beautifully positioned for a ton of reasons, in a ton of different ways.
Yeah, I am not very positioned well if we were going into a bear cycle. I still have a lot of crypto exposure, almost to the point where I was like, well, this would really suck if we start to nuke. But yeah, so seeing just bullishness in the market in general I'm very happy with it. I frankly don't care that I'm not in a leverage long right now.
No doubt. And to be fair, your assets otherwise will dwarf whatever profit you may or may not have hit just now, right?
Right.
So it's that's why I always keep my collateral in Ethereum for the most part, or Bitcoin, depending on what I'm flipping on, because then I don't really care. If I get stopped out and the market turns against me, I'm like, I'm still holding spot, whatever.
Yeah. And I feel like that's a healthy mindset to have because it kind of curbs a lot of the FOMO.
Yep. Look at that.
The Wassifier and Baskich said at Trader Cause Jim, then stream summary, and I was like, good luck, it's a 3-hour one.
Yeah. Enjoy.
The enjoyer.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little salty that it just came down, knocked me out, and then ripped the other way.
That is a little annoying.
It's super nice. But to be like 100% like no cap, this is how this is supposed to work. This signal is how this works every time. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful example of it. You get the divergence, pop up, create the right shoulder, move, break through the 50 and hold it. And I think we would have held it if it wasn't Fed Day. So this was essentially the flip that we wanted on this signal, and then you just got Fed bullshit, and then we're right back up. So like if you just,
right,
that's how it's supposed to go. How it's supposed to go.
It's been a good day.
I am curious to hear what Powell says.
Yeah. I mean, I guess there is a chance he just nukes it. Like if he, like we're not out of the woods yet, I would say.
No, but I will say the most, like in my opinion, reading the summary, job gains have been solid in recent months, and the unemployment rate has declined substantially.
Right.
The funny part about
that's
that,
great.
Like it's incredible. Like that's exactly what you want to hear. We need the economy to recover. However, the unemployment rate can also decline because people ran out of benefits and they're not filing anymore. So which numbers is he using, right?
But also, I wouldn't mind if housing market pulled back a little bit so I can get a beach house in San Diego. But I guess I'll wait.
A beach house in San Diego. Cause like I would just casually like to buy a $20 million property, but whatever.
Hopefully, it doesn't cost that much once we give me just a little bit of a little pullback. Come on,
dude. You lived everywhere in the world. San Diego's it. That's where you want to be.
That's where I want to be. Right on the water.
I'd rather go to Hawaii personally, man.
I'm trying to get a $20 million house for $15 million. Exactly.
Yeah. Nah, bro. No, I didn't. Yeah, just
the dip Bayor.
San Diego's great. Like I've been there, which is no doubt. But yeah, like Maui.
Maui's great. I just feel like disconnected from a lot of stuff when I'm in Hawaii. I love going to Hawaii for like 2 weeks at a time, but I'm not sure if I could do a long-term live there.
So I've been.
I'm sure
Hawaii
I could, but
Yeah, I've been to Hawaii twice for like 3.5 weeks total, 4 weeks total. Mm-hmm. But there was during times where like there were major sporting events going on, including the World Series. Not that the Tigers were in it, but I remember literally being on my honeymoon the first time I was there, and I was like, "Oh, sick! It's lunchtime. We just got back in from being out at the beach in the morning. Like, I'm gonna throw on the World Series for a minute." And like watch the World Series at lunchtime, and then we went out and had like a great rest of the day because like all the prime stuff happens midday.
Yeah, it is kind of crazy. But then your Premier League soccer games start at like 3 a.m.
Oh my god, actually earlier than that.
Really?
Because it'd be like midnight. It'd be like you got to stay up. The early game, the 6 a.m. or on my time, the early game for them would be like legit midnight. So yeah, you're right. The Premier League would suffer.
Yeah,
that would suck.
It's all good though. I mean, there are pros and cons. Like the first slate of NFL games would start at, it'd be 7 a.m., 10 a.m., and like 1:30 p.m. is Sunday Night Football, or 2. Like it's kind of funky, but
you kind of already have that now. What was it? 3 hours for you, West, or 4?
Yeah, so it's 10 a.m., 1 p.m., and then like 5:30 p.m. But if Sunday Night Football ending at 8:30 p.m., like that's not bad. It's kind of nice.
No, you still can like have a night.
Right, it's better than ending at midnight.
Yeah, like I can get behind that, man.
Yeah.
You know what the worst part about that for me would be, and you too? Golf, dude. When do you golf? Like all the great sports are on during like peak golf hours.
Mm-hmm. Septi at Trader Cause. Wow, that Riot website you sent me is a freaking gold mine.
Oh, you almost did it.
No almost problem. The writer, the author of that blog, will be streaming with me tomorrow. So. The Wassifier's here. You're actually still streaming. Yeah.
I replied, trying to make the summary impossible.
Right. It basically will be. But I actually do think I'm gonna call it a day now.
Yeah. At this point, we're talking about houses and golf and
Right.
stuff,
We've been on for like 3 hours.
That's a good one, man.
Yeah, this has been good. Yeah, I need to make Jamie boy, you have admin abilities in the Discord. You can make a Wassifier role, and he can have it.
Well, you can make new roles?
Yeah, like every role you can.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, I can make the Wassifier a mod in the chat too. Hopefully it's
careful.
the real one.
The Was has been working out lately. I've been looking at his posts, so like you might give him power. You might have some of that steroid brain. Just be careful.
Right. All right,
Stack
guys.
Labs need to go to Discord. It does not, Jamie.
Yeah, he hates Discord. All right. Well, appreciate you all tuning in. Thanks, Jared, for streaming with me. We were over 500 people for literally the entire stream and hit like 800 something at one point. Halon, did someone say new role? So yeah, appreciate you guys all streaming in. I forgot to do this at the beginning, but shout out Magic Eden, shout out Bybit. They're the reason I can do these streams twice a week for you guys completely for free. So if you'd like to support the stream, those links should be down below. I will be live again tomorrow with Adam, the author of Trading Riot, at 4 p.m. UTC, and I will tweet before going live. So thanks for tuning in. Talk to you guys soon.
See you, everybody.